good. Welcome to the stream. Sorry I screamed at y'all.
No, not that, Craig.
Hey, there we go. Oh, I need to mute that.
Oh no, what? Oh, Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, we love some feedback.
It's not too far behind, so that's good.
Yeah, it really is pretty right on it. And it looks great. Good job, Matt.
Looks
Also,
great.
hi,
Love
Twitch.
to see it. Hey, Twitch. Ugh. All right. Actually, I did need to keep Twitter open because I do need to tell people that we're live.
Hey, Philo's here. And Amber.
And where is my tweet?
I done twit a thing before.
You are correct, Philo.
We done did twote.
We done did twote.
That sounds too much like twat. But I'm sorry.
Doing great. We're doing great.
Hi, everyone. We're just waiting for people to get a chance to join in before we start going with this thing.
Yeah, I got so much shit to say, y'all. It's gonna be so much fun. Hope y'all are ready for me to talk your ears off for the next hour.
That's why we want to wait for people.
It's gonna be great.
I had some Prosecco in the house and I opened it and I'd forgotten how bad Prosecco tastes and now it just tastes like that.
No.
Because it doesn't all taste like that $12 sweet one that Brian usually drinks.
It's like that but without the sweet.
Yeah. No, the one that Brian drinks is good.
Lord.
Can I just, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I can just link to the Bale project on freaking Facebook.
Aw, Alex. Alex out here doing the real work for us. Thanks, babe. Love you.
Brian, are you trying to say that I don't have good taste because we could talk later? It's not you, it's me.
Look, that $12 Prosecco is great. I like it. Excuse me, what was that? That was... Oh.
Brian, it was free. It was free in my house. Free booze.
Your work phone is ringing and I think being picked up on my mic.
It is, in fact, being picked up on the mic.
Your work phone, which vibrates with the intensity of 1,000 suns, is being picked up on my mic right now.
Do suns vibrate, Danielle?
Apparently.
I mean, on a metaphysical level, yes. All atoms are, in fact, vibrating.
That is indeed how it works.
Suns are vibrating very fast.
All right. Got Twitch chat on my tablet. Gonna open up the intro I wrote on my phone. And then I'm gonna open up the Spindlewheel rules on my phone.
You're valid.
It's cool. We're good. Everything's great. Honestly, the number of times I've played this game, I should probably know them by heart, but it's fine. And I need a big sip of water.
For some reason, August got phones that, like, responding to Philo, they, like, still ring even though they're just work phones that shouldn't. It's awful. They ring at all hours of the day.
Yikes. Where's that vibrate when I need it? And I do in fact know what that sounds like, but I'm saying it anyway. I meant for my phone.
Yep, sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Danielle, that was so much shade.
I was expecting it to come from Shannon, to be honest.
That was the shadiest ass shade. Oh my god.
Okay.
All right, we're doing great.
Unreal. All right. Y'all ready?
Ready.
Yes.
Oh yeah, let's go. Hi folks. Thanks for tuning into our stream tonight. We are part of Standing Stones, a not-for-profit podcast guild focused on character-driven stories, communal world building, and having fun with some good friends. This is the first of hopefully many live streams we're going to run as a guild. Officially. So we're so excited to be bringing you some just really awesome content. We've got a ton of cool stuff lined up, not just for this month, but in the future. I'm so excited for it. I'm Mac. You might also know me as Kels. I will be facilitating tonight's game. In keeping with the traditions of Follow the Leader, I'm not going to be GMing, because GMing is for people who do prep, and the only thing I've prepared tonight is our donation campaign, which you can check out right at the top of that screen, and I'll talk about it in a second. You can find my games at citadelofswords.itch.io, and right now you cannot find me on Twitter, so you can go follow the Leader, the podcast that I come from, at FTLcast on Twitter. And joining me today are all folks from the room where it happened. I have Danielle.
Hi, I'm Danielle. I use she, her pronouns, and you can find me on Twitter at RedtailTalk90, and you can find the room where it happened at RoomWherePod.
Oh yeah, that's just Brian's Twitter.
It is, but also it's the official Twitter for the podcast.
It's fine.
Brian
It's fine.
is the podcast. I'm also joined by Anya.
Hey, I'm Anya. I use they, them pronouns, and you can find me on Twitter at AKA Anya.
And Shannon.
I'm Shannon. I use she, her pronouns, and you can find me on Twitter at Big Mom Energy.
Oh yeah. You can find Standing Stones on Twitter at stones_standing. I have to remind myself that that's the Twitter at, because it's very confusing to everyone involved. All right. Today we are going to be playing Spindlewheel, which is a game by Sasha Renaud. Spindlewheel is a tarot-like storytelling game that uses interpretive cards as anchors to weave a story with some friends. We're playing the beta version of Festival Edition, which is designed for one-shots and especially for convention play. And this game is also designed to play with or without a GM. But like I said, I'm not here to GM. I'm just here to teach everyone else at the table how to play this game. This is now my 4th time doing so. So let's see if I've actually learned anything. You can find Sasha on Twitter at SashaScore. No. I've got a lot of things to say.
Deep breath. Ground and center.
I didn't do my usual ritual before we started, which is probably why I sound like a wreck. So, you can find Sasha on Twitter at Sasha_Renaud. You can find Spindlewheel's development Twitter at tcabbage. That's the Twitter for Sasha's game studio. I put the links in the panel, and no, they're not clickable. Alex was very kind, my partner was very, very kind to put clickable links in the chat, so thank you for that. But if you want to poke around and see what it's all about, I would highly recommend you check it out. I love this game, as evidenced by the fact that this is my 4th time running it for people. Okay. So I hope all of that everyone here is safe and healthy. Obviously, you can see by the fact that I've got the overlay set up at the top of the stream that this is a charity stream. We're raising money, we're trying to raise money for the Bail Project, which is a nonprofit working to combat mass incarceration by providing bail assistance and pretrial support to low-income people, restoring the presumption of innocence to those disproportionately affected by the legal system. And I would be remiss to not say that most of the people that are disproportionately affected by the legal system are Black people, brown people, other people of color, who don't have access to the sorts of resources that white people have due to the way that society has kind of fucked them over. I also provided a link in the panels, again, it's not clickable, to a spreadsheet where I have compiled a list of other funds, bail funds, mutual aid funds, and immigrant orgs, which will super, super need your support in the coming weeks while stuff kind of blows up. And Danielle will be matching any donations for this evening up to the first $100, so I know
Make me pay money.
make Danielle pay money. I will be talking more about incentives as we get further into the game, because most of our smaller tier incentives rely on having a base understanding of the rules of Spindlewheel, which we don't yet. But I will say that if you, for like higher tier donations, for a $50 donation, Brian will hand forge 2d6s and send them to you. They are very, very cool. Brian is very good at what he does. And then for a donation of $100 or more, Sam from Follow the Leader will do art. So seriously, get on that.
Sam's art is so fucking good.
Sam's art is so fucking good. Please take advantage of this and help us raise money for the Veil Project. It is literally the least that we can do. Okay. That is all of my scripted intro, so now I can open up the rules of Spindlewheel.
And it looks like we already have a $20 donation. I don't have the information for that, though.
Hell yeah.
Danielle, did you have it?
It's Philo.
Aw, thanks, Philo.
Philo says, friends, good.
Aw.
Truth. Friends are good.
Friends are, in fact, good.
So, gotta find the
And,
rules from my phone.
While you were talking, I went ahead and popped my donation in too.
Thanks, Shannon.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Shannon. Oh, that's so great. All right. That is not the right folder. This is the right folder. There we go.
Question about how to donate while listening.
I am going to be really honest. I have never donated while listening to a stream before either, so I don't think.
Okay, so I'm gonna post a link in chat. If you go to this link, you can watch the stream through that link and also donate through that link and see our progress.
Damn it! I used the wrong link. I just went straight to Bail Project. So
I mean, that's fine too.
Oh, we can just total that in. It's fine.
Yeah, just pretend. Just pretend it's fine.
I knew I was forgetting to add a link to that panel. In my defense, I was doing that 10 minutes before stream started.
Listen, you've been doing a lot. It's fine.
I've been doing so much. Okay. Do y'all have the rules open right now?
Mm-hmm.
Because I like to start Spindlewheel games by reading the objective and the agenda. So if one of y'all wants to take the objective and one of y'all wants to take the agenda, that would be dope, so that I'm not the one talking everyone's faces off for the next 3 hours.
Okay. So I'll start with the objective. The objective of the game is to tell a satisfying story. Your character might win wealth and respect and come away from the adventure a better person. They might crash and burn and end the story as a warning to others. Both are victories if they fit the story you've told and bring satisfaction to you as a storyteller.
I can read the agenda.
Hell yeah.
The agenda is bullet point list. So everyone at the table is responsible for the story you're telling together. Play to find out what happens. Listen to your friends and be generous with your questions. Build on what came before and leave room for mysteries to unfold. Use small, hard details like rock candy. Take rewards, hard-earned, and wounds well-deserved.
And there is another bullet point to the agenda in the long-form version of this game, which made it to the Roll20 and to Sasha's Roll20 and did not make it into the festival rules, which is sometimes the best choice is not always the quote-unquote good one. In the words of Miss Frizzle, take chances, make mistakes, get messy. I love this game. One of these days, I will have enough time to sit down and actually read out the entire safety section that Sasha includes in Spindlewheel, because it is some of the most incredible safety work that I have seen in an indie RPG. And it's like 3 pages long, and I can't read the whole thing. So one of the most important things that Sasha talks about is this is an interpretive storytelling game, and so there is a high risk for bleed. Bleed is when real-life feelings, thoughts, relationships, and physical states spill over into their characters and vice versa. This is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's something to be aware of since the deck might deal unexpectedly dark cards. Take care of each other and don't be afraid to discard cards if they don't fit the tone of your story. So Sasha built the X card into this game. We also tend to... we use lines and veils on Follow the Leader. I knew that I was going to forget to do that at the top, but that's fine. At this point, I have them off by heart. So, our standard lines, which are things that we absolutely do not want to see, are racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia, anti-Semitism, violence against children and animals, domestic violence or intimate partner violence, and unwanted pregnancy. I feel like I'm forgetting one, but I think that's all of them. And our veils, which are things we're fine with addressing, but we will just fade to black on, are steamy situations, graphic depictions of bodily harm, terminal illness, and given the state of the world right now, plagues and pandemics. Does anyone else have anything else they want to add in?
Can we add emotional abuse and self-harm to the lines?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Okay. And that is absolutely 100% a mutable list. If at any point during the game we hit something that makes one of us go, oh, holy shit, wait, nope, I need to take a step back. Sasha has a check-in, has guidelines for checking in, review, revisit, revise. At certain points during the game, we'll take a breather, check in, make sure that we're all still feeling good about what we're talking about. If there's anything that we want to revisit and talk more about before we get into things, or if there's anything that we kind of go, I'm not too sure how I feel about that right now, I want to revise that. At any point we can, kind of go, hey, I need a second to kind of, can we just check in really quick here? Again, the deck will deal really dark cards. We will get called out at multiple points during this game, and I'm highly looking forward to it. All right, so let's talk about the world. So, in order to start playing Spindlewheel, you need a large surface, which I've got. You need the deck, which I've got. You need an X card, which is going to be a little bit harder, I think, to do in Roll20, but if you guys wanted to DM me or something to hit the X card, that would also be fine. And some friends. And then there's 4 of us here. I have never run a game. That. I've never run a game this big. It's going to be so much fun. I have literally only ever done 2-player games of Spindlewheel. So I'm very excited to see how this functions with multiple players.
Woohoo.
So, what I'm going to do, and I tend to do things a little bit differently from the rules that Sasha has. Sorry, Sasha, I love you. I love this game. I just tend to forget. I'm going to go through things piece by piece. Okay. So in order to build the world, over on the left side of the screen, which is primarily where we're going to be looking for the most part, we have the world spread. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deal 6 cards to this spread, to the core, the crossing, the bane, the boon, the desire, and the plan, in that order. And we'll go through them all. And what will happen is I will flip the cards. We will go through, we'll read what it is that each card says, and we will interpret. But I'm going to back up really quick. Each card has 2 sides to it. And each side has a brief poetry, let's call it that, to the side. So what we'll do is we'll look at the cards, we'll decide, we'll see what sticks out to us. It could be a single word, it could be an entire phrase, it could be the entire card. Lord knows I've played games where I've gone, but I like both sides of the card. So what if we just go with that? It can be literal, it can be like completely metaphorical. We're just gonna take it one step at a time, see how it goes. And the world spread is really to define the place that we're in. But we can kind of stretch that definition a little bit. So what I'm going to do, and know if anyone is looking over in the corner and can see the deck, that is absolutely not the traditional back of the cards, because I didn't have it, so I made my own. All right, these should deal face down. Okay, here we go. This was so much fun to set up this whole thing. So what I'll do is I will deal the first 6 cards, and then we'll just go 2 at a time. I found is typically easiest. So we'll start with the core of the crossing to kind of see where we're at, and then we'll go with the desire and the plan. And at any point, one of y'all can butt in and say what strikes you in any particular way. Oh, this is my favorite part. This really defines the tone of the game in a lot of ways that's very exciting. So, our core. Oh, yes! Oh,
boy.
so good. Oh, yeah. So, our core is vampire. A legendary monster, cold-blooded noblesse, a parasite, or vitality to the dying, life to the dead, vengeance to the wounded. So that's the heart of the situation, the dominant driving force. And the crossing, which is the thing that complicates the core, is goose down. A notable delay, a layer of numbness, or a soft place to land, a whisper just above silence.
Wow. Ooh. Which one's next?
Do we discuss these or do we?
Or we talked about these first? Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want, if we have any initial thoughts, I want to hear them first and foremost.
I mean, I was initially drawn to the soft place to land, and the whisper just above silence on the goose down one.
Same.
Hell
I like that as well.
Yes. God.
Are we going to go with an actual vampire or a metaphorical vampire is the question.
So the bottom part, I don't know if it's just the word noblesse or what, but the bottom part feels medieval to me, like medieval vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Do it. Let's do it.
Let's do the actual vampire, guys.
Yeah.
Yes. And oh God, stream please. So the thing about it is the thing to be clear about here is that this is not necessarily going to be any of us.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to be vampires, but this is kind of where we're going to build from.
Oh yeah.
Yes, let's go. I mean, we
Yes.
can be vampires. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we can't, but
Let's have at least one vampire.
we'll have at least one.
One
There you
Uno
go. That's
vampire,
our promise.
please.
Okay, so with that in mind, we have our Bane, which is what works against the core, and our Boon, which is what helps the core. And our Bane is a raised glass, a new bond forged in remembrance of those who have been lost, or a canteen passed along the trench, a drink shared with an old friend. And our Boon is Volcano, a dormant goddess, a cooling island lush with sprouts, a season of peace, or thunder and fire, a column of ash, lava black and crackling red. Oh,
I like the goddess.
I love a goddess.
Does anybody feel good about the goddess? Because I do.
Yes, we can have a goddess.
Yes, we can be gay, Shannon.
Can have a vampire and a goddess.
Yeah.
is the goddess a vampire? She is dormant.
Also, hello, Sasha. Welcome to the party. I love when Spindlewheel deals cards that you would expect to be boons as banes, because I would look at a raised glass and think to myself, well, wouldn't that be a good thing? But no. I mean,
Well,
I'm thinking about bonds.
Yeah, like what I'm thinking about with what immediately came to mind with Bane was some kind of hell.
Words?
Fail. Yep. Insurrection, is that the word? Some kind of rise up again.
Can we sing "Raise a Glass to Freedom" right now on the stream?
I don't think we should. No,
No.
because that's called copyright.
We've done it in our cars enough on trips, but this might be too much.
Oh, hold on a second.
So yeah,
My audio is still going.
insurrection sounds good.
I'm gonna reopen.
Are folks having trouble with the audio in the stream?
Jay just asked if my audio cut out, so I was just checking. But OBS seems to be functioning, so I'm not fussed. So, cool. Yeah, love an insurrection.
Yeah.
Oh! Love to pull your headphones out, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, either side of that card really works for that, too.
Yeah. We can keep both. I'm not... Yeah. Like I said, we don't have to pick one or the other. Hold on. Why am I just now starting to get hot? My air conditioner has only been off for like, I don't know, 20 minutes.
I don't think my air conditioner is turned off all day.
My air conditioner is right next to my desk, so I kind of cannot keep it on while I am...
Fair.
Oh, right. Yeah, northern homes don't have central air.
Oh, no, my house does, but it doesn't reach my upstairs.
Oh.
So I just sweat to death. Okay. So with that in mind, I'll do the desire, which is the thing that the core wants most. That's the thing that the world wants. And the plan, which is how the core intends to get its desire.
Mm-hmm.
This is always fun. I get so excited about this game.
Oh my
shit.
God.
Oh no. Is Richard listening?
Richard!
You do this.
Richard stacked the deck, which is hilarious because I shuffled the deck before I started drawing. So our desire is Behemoth, an unstoppable monster paused only by heroism, or a stampede of giants, bounty to wolves, blight to flora. And its plan is survivor, scar-crossed in body and mind, wounded and raw-hearted, or shipwrecked sailor, mountain roamer, shiv maker, snake eater.
Oh. Definitely been watching Brian play too much Metal Gear Solid through August because Snake Eater immediately.
Bless.
So, Solid Snake is working for the vampires, I guess?
But also, there's a goddess.
Listen, I'm sure vampires worship gods too.
Sasha in the chat, I knew what I was doing. You can call it out.
Good.
Oh, okay.
Dora.
So I guess this is the point at which I talk about one of our incentives, which is that What's the dollar amount again? I don't have Tiltify open right now.
$15.
$15. For a $15 donation, you can inflict an interpretation on us. I think we can have veto power.
Oh Lord, we have so much money right now.
Yeah, thanks to Lindsay for $50, which means
oh shit,
you get to contact someone about a thing. It's Brian, right?
Yeah, it's Brian.
You get some dice.
So, it looks like August is gonna inflict an interpretation on us, so I'm gonna just sit here and wait until I know what that is.
Lindsay in the chat, I want Brian dice.
Yeah, I don't blame you. They're good dice.
Yeah, I have seen them and held them. They are awesome.
They're very nice dice.
So, and then for I think it's $5, once we get into actual play itself, for $5, you can have us just draw a card from the deck and see what happens, right?
Well, $5 is you send it to the you choose a card to go to the arbiter's deck, and then $10 is we just draw a random card and see what happens.
Okay,
I'm going to
please post it because I was planning on keeping Tiltify open and then I closed it.
So you pick a card to send to the arbiter's deck?
Yeah, I'll talk more about takeaway stuff as we get closer to that. It is primarily in the it's primarily in the actual gameplay, but August inflicting an interpretation on us, which I'm still waiting for.
No, it's here. It's all capital letters. Snake eater, snake eater, snake eater.
Oh no. Yeah. If you hadn't said it, I was going to say it, but yeah.
Oh, good. There we go. It appears that they're already in there. Good. Okay.
So Snake Eater. All right, I'm gonna say it again. Is this another Killing God scenario? Does the world want to create an impossible, unholy creature to rend the world? And if so, what? Well, I guess we'll find out what we want.
Right? Maybe it's to get rid of the vampire. Or maybe the vampire's the only good one. We don't know. We'll see what the cards say, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. Damn. That's some good shit. Love a snake eater. If we decide that snake eater is going to become a character, we'll draw 2 and cross them over on the non-player character side, which I just pinged. Which will kind of serve as their character sheet. We're going to be the ones doing the more complicated thing up in the corner in a second.
They would really like us to eat God in the chat.
Yes.
Oh, a whole lot.
Yes, let's eat God.
Is God a snake? Is that what the deal is?
Are we doing
Snake goddess?
Snake God.
Snake God. Oh my God, that would rule so much.
God. Love snake God.
I like the chat is just fucking eat God, eat God, eat God.
Oh my God, people! Wow.
Give
also,
the people what they want.
When I heard shipwrecked sailor, I kind of wanted it to be Seahawk, but I think we might be telling a more serious story than that.
Well, we'll see what happens.
There's still time for this to go insane.
God of danger noodles.
God of danger noodles.
Boop the snoot. Oh, I love all you people. Oh my God.
Y'all are so good. All right, I am going to draw the world's fates. And I'll go through these one by one. Oh, fuck, I did it again. August and I sat down. No, it wasn't August. It was me and Elle. My friend Elle, who knows ancient Greek, and I sat down and I figured out how to pronounce Lachesis, I think.
Isn't it Lachesis?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, no.
I can never remember.
I think it'll be fine. If any if any like ancient Greek folk call you up and get mad at you, then tell them to at me. All right.
Like I said, this is the 4th time I've done this, and at this point, I still don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, that's in a second, because we still have to do Clotho, which is the root of the world's current state. Sasha is still waiting for someone Greek to kick N's ass about it.
Greek booth. Jesus Christ, August.
Thank you. So the root of our world's current state is willow. Drooping branches, numbing bark, solace for the bereft and grieving, or stubborn roots anchored into a cliff, reaching wide and winding deep. Huh. I love this card, but I've never drawn it before.
How many cards are there?
104.
Oh.
Oh,
I
103.
like the stubborn root.
I do too.
I like them being anchored into a cliff also.
Yes.
That
That
feels
tells
like
such a
something
story.
That refuses to die.
Yeah.
It really feels like a metaphor.
Tenacity.
Hey, everyone, Sasha's writing is really, really good. Y'all should go give N money for this game. Thanks.
It's a good thing.
Which I don't feel bad about saying, even though they're in the chat. Haha. Huh. Alright, what's our current state of affairs? Ophelia's Garland. This is another card I've never drawn before.
Oh, God.
Allow those who crowned you to change who you are. Or a wilting flower crown, a dubious honor, a sickly and desperate faith. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very, very partial to allow those who crowned you to change who you are.
Yeah, I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but I love it.
I know what that means.
Play to find out what happens.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, I know what it means in the context of Hamlet,
Yeah.
right? But I don't know what it means in this particular layout.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. That's
It's
it.
good.
It's
It is
good.
good.
Huh. Okay, so the thing about the Atropos is that, we're gonna kind of take a guess what we think it might mean, but that's kind of going to be how the game ends, so it's not actually set in stone. So, and then it's possible that we'll just flip the card over and be like, we're gonna let that sit on its own and not even worry about it.
Mhm.
So.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Wow.
This is anybody else getting chills? I'm getting chills.
Mac told you the cards would call us out.
I know.
Holy shit. Okay. Holy stricture. Laws as esoteric as they are absolute, or warnings in fable, lessons in allegory, history in folklore. Yeah, Jay, Spindlewheel, good. Oh boy.
I like the first one. If we
Me
have
too.
to pick, but I feel like leaving them
Yeah.
both on the table is also good.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I
I'm
just
drawn to
want to
the
leave
second.
this on the table as is.
But that's good.
So, okay, so what are we thinking about so with all of these cards kind of on the table
Mm-hmm.
and the kind of stuff that we've bounced around already, what are we thinking?
I'm seeing like an old vampire dynasty that worships some kind of god and like wants there to be change, and so is going to try to kill God in order to bring about maybe a new one.
I was so following Moana with the volcano goddess until you said kill God.
I'm with that. I also think that maybe there's an insurrection amongst the human herd, that maybe sees not only the fact that like the vampires are bad because they feed on us, right? But also sees the destruction that can come from what the vampires are planning and is working against it.
Yeah.
That might be where we get our survivor.
Did the because the survivor is part of the vampire's plan.
Okay, never mind.
Well,
or maybe it started that way.
is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
The
What is the vampires? I mean, it's the core. That
Yeah.
so what's the core? Is the core the vampires or is the core the goddess?
The core is the vampires. And so the plan, like
okay. And I'm sorry.
The core, the vampires are trying to get their desire through the survivor. So the survivor doesn't necessarily have to be
That's true.
the vampire's side.
Yeah.
That could be a complication.
Yeah.
Cool.
The survivor can be acting on their own agendas.
Yeah. And with Ophelia's garland, I almost think that, like, the people who aren't vampires who are raising up, I don't know that they're necessarily, like, the vampire took over by force. Like, with Ophelia's garland, I definitely see we put this person in power, but we don't want that anymore.
Is the head vampire?
Yeah.
Or because of the willow, could it be a situation of there's a certain sect of humans that supports and feeds and raises up the vampires, but there's also a maybe outside of society that's ancient and has been working against this whole time unsuccessfully until now. That's very specific, and I'm sorry.
No, I'm into it.
Amber.
What does Amber say?
When your head vampire turns out to be a Karen, you go on a mission to kill God, you are the manager.
Well, there we go. That's our plot.
That's our plot. Sorry, guys.
I do. Okay, so I am so into that. I do also love the idea that the sect who like feed and like uplift the vampires are all voluntary. Please. Please let them be volunteers. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy. So, cool. I think that gives us enough of a jumping off point that we can move into the rest of the stuff. So what I'm going to do is, so the Atropos stays... Oh no. Does the Atropos stay face up or face down? I can't remember. I am going to flip it for now. And it'll be fine. So all of these cards, except for the Desire, I'm not going to do this again. I will talk about the Desire in a second. All of these cards are going to... thank you, Sasha. It's face up. Are going to go into the Arbiter's deck. So at some points during actual play, they may be the author is dead. At certain points during the game, they can be drawn from the deck to show when the world makes a move. When they get drawn from the deck, any meaning that we had previously ascribed to them is no longer ascribed to them. We reinterpret them based on what we think they mean given the context of the situation happening. So if we draw vampire again, we don't have to necessarily think, oh, the vampires are here. Like, that can be something else entirely. So, now that we've talked about all of that, these cards are just fair game. So, I'm gonna stack them up, and plop them into a pile, and these are definitely all shuffled 100%. Okay. And the nice thing about having set up this version to... Someone's pinging. Hello.
Sorry, I'm just trying to straighten the behemoth.
Oh, you're fine.
Good luck with that. Let me know how it works.
Behemoth is gay as fuck.
Look, it was a little wonky and needed to make it better.
You're so fine. So, now that the cards are in the Arbiter's deck, I gotta talk about events really quickly. So the events, which are over here, these stacks on the left side of the screen, there are 12 titles for events, but we will only actually play 6 of them. So when we decide we're going to queue an event, there will be 2 cards. I haven't dealt them yet. There will be 2 cards. We will pull them out. We will cross them. And then we will say we're either queuing one or the other of one of these stacks. So it would either be an invitation or a wager, a challenge or a gift, a revelation or a cataclysm, a conversation or an ultimatum, a trial or a duel, and a vision or a sabotage. Once we've queued one, that kind of leaves the other one out a little bit, just, casually. So the thing about desire cards is that during the course of one of these events, the world gets a chance to earn its desire. So what event do you think the world could earn Behemoth in?
I really like an invitation.
That's good.
That's really good.
They're both good, but I like that, yeah.
I do sometimes play it so that it could be either, so the author is dead. Sorry, Sasha.
Yep.
So
Cataclysm is also good, but I think I'm more partial to an invitation.
Yeah. Send Behemoth a you up text. Cool.
I've just been thinking about you lately, and
So
just wanted to make sure you were okay. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're so good. So if we end up queuing an invitation, then the world has a chance to earn its desire. Which, what does that mean? I don't fucking know. So what I'm gonna do, and this is actually really good that I have the deck set up to deal stuff face down, because last time I had to make everyone close their eyes and not like literally playing with August, Jade, and Zach. I had to be like, okay, don't look at the screen while I deal out 12 cards.
Okay, now everyone in the Twitch, just close your eyes.
Everyone
Did they cheat? Like,
Do you want me to start putting these in the events?
Yeah. Each stack gets 2.
2. Mm-hmm.
Someone is going to have to be keeping track for me, because if people are moving things, I... Okay.
Yep.
So
I'm gonna slightly offset them so you can see how many there are.
yeah. Curses of putting black backgrounds on things is it's hard to see.
I love pinging, though. I'm just really good at it.
Oh, tapestry loom is face up. Cool. Great. I'll just... Sure. Oh, it dealt face down. Okay. Hold on. Now
Okay,
I
do we need
don't remember
more?
how to put cards back into the deck. I'm gonna just put tapestry loom into the arbiter's deck casually.
Oh. Goodbye.
So we need
Bye.
3 more, it looks like.
Oh, thanks, Sasha. I just get nervous about deleting things because I don't want it to disappear. No, okay, so the image on the back is a open source image I got off of Unsplash of a hand striking a match. It is kind of better to think of it as a worm, though. Okay, so I need 3 more cards.
Yes.
Okay. So,
You're about to hear my cat's food get dispensed. I'm sorry.
oh, you're fine.
Okay, this one goes.
Now everyone is aware that I feed my cats.
How
Well,
dare
my
you?
cats.
Shocking development.
For whatever reason, I couldn't pull the image of the card backs that Sasha has in Spindlewheel rooms because Roll20 hates me. I was able to get the board, which is amazing. Sasha is so talented. I'm gonna keep saying this. Okay, so that's all of the cards for the event. Cool. Now comes the fun part.
Characters.
Characters. So over here on this side, we've got some character sheets. A lot of it is pretty much exactly the same as the world spread. By the way, now that we've done the world spread, this is just a board now. This is just a place to put cards. We're not going to use this actual layout again. So when we put cards down, we are just going to put cards down. Do you guys have the ability to, deal yourself cards?
I can draw a certain number of cards. Yes.
Cool.
So can I.
As long as you can draw and can you click and drag them out?
I assume so. Here.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Everyone pick a board and don't. Yeah. We're gonna go 2 at a time because it's just easier to make sure that everything stays shuffled. So we'll start with the core, and I'm gonna claim. I don't know which one I should claim. Everyone else claim a board, and I'll pick whatever's left.
I'm bottom left.
Okay.
I will be top left.
Oh, sorry.
They're good.
I can't type on this board though.
Me either.
I got it.
Are we supposed to be able to type on the board?
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Why am I? That's. I want.
Should we go ahead and draw?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Draw
Like
2
I
to
said,
start.
yeah, 2
Draw
at a time, just
two-
to make
two
it
to start.
easier for ourselves. Anya, are you taking top right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I keep thinking it. Sorry.
Okay, no, you're good. Just trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh, they appear face up in my hand.
Yeah,
That's okay.
That happens.
Just go from left to right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I say do 2 at a time. Yeah.
Someone's card is up here hanging out.
I'm having trouble.
You're by my bane.
Dragging. Hold on.
I'm just gonna put my bane in place. Don't grab it.
Okay. I will try to keep hands off your bane,
Okay.
Anya.
I don't even remember what it is at this point.
All right.
All right.
Do we fill up the bottom 3 too?
Hold on the fates.
Okay.
But we can do. I'm definitely game to do the rest also.
Sweet. Okay. And then for these, when we choose, we're choosing for ourselves. Like we pick what our character is.
Yep.
You will interpret for yourself. Yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
I am again going to have you do flip 2 at a time because it's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. It also makes it easier to make sense that way.
Yeah. Kind of. Yeah. So.
Yeah, 'cause if I look at them all at once, then I get too kind of overwhelmed. To
Yeah,
flip, 'cause
there's
I
a
try to
lot
form
of
a
words.
coherent picture. Yeah.
There's a lot of words. Okay.
So we are not doing the fates first.
We are not
Right.
doing the fates first. We are gonna
Okay.
hold off on the fates until we have the whole character stuff.
Alrighty.
Fun times. This is the point at which, if you're in the chat and you're hanging out and you want to maybe donate $15 and force someone to interpret something, now would be your chance. So I will go first so that y'all can see.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeehaw! Cool. Oh boy. Here we go. Lieutenant. Right hand of power, loyal failure, the weak link in the chain, or impartial emissary, soldier for hire, expendable and faceless. That's my core.
Wow.
And my crossing, which complicates that, is Black Book. An old memory, a family tree, a private journal, or bribes taken, murders bought, secrets recorded.
You'll love to see it.
You love to see it. I have some initial thoughts, but I am going to wait for my Bane and Boon to decide to like really settle on some stuff. So if someone else wants to start flipping and going, and just let me know who so that I can,
Focus
show
on
it
that
on the stream.
So
Yeah,
we're all
right,
doing
Sasha?
Foreign Crossing first, and then we're going back to you to do Bane and Boone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That makes sense.
I'll go if that's okay.
Hell yeah. Do it.
All right. Here we go. Oh, how do I freaking come
Right
on.
click.
All right, here we go. How do I flip the card?
Right
Kels?
click on the card, and it'll say flip card.
Aha! There we go. All right. I have Arachne. Bulbous bodied, long limbed, gossamer snares, stronger than steel. Or
The rotating is the fun part.
yeah, I got it. Woohoo. Or a quiet weaver, pride of the town, odd gossip outshone by marvelous deeds.
Are you playing Tessa?
You know what, guys? I think that the cards are giving us Loom, and I'm a little bit creeped out. But it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine.
Listen.
If I turn over my core and it just says a cinnamon roll and that's it, I die.
Okay, so I also have snake oil, which is either a stopgap, a placebo, a sweet tasting poison, or a simple solution to a complicated problem, easy in theory, difficult in practice. Jesus H. Christ, did you stack this deck? Goddamn. Oh my god.
So welcome back to season 2 of Loom.
Yeah, remember when I said sometimes the cards say, you remember how you were maybe thinking about playing that character? Yeah, here you go. Yeah. This bullshit.
I'm dying.
It's
I'm
fine.
dead.
Don't set anything in stone yet, because you might draw something that just completely throws all that off.
That changes it, yeah.
No, it's good.
Alex says, I feel like with Spindlewheel the deck stacks you, and I'm like, correct.
That's true. I feel like that's true.
Ooh, someone donated. Father of Artemis. Is that
Kevin!
No,
That has to be Kevin.
Kevin.
If it
we
wasn't
love
Kevin,
you.
if it wasn't you, speak now or forever hold your peace.
That has to be Kevin.
Who's gonna flip next?
I'll go.
There's no wrong answers here, y'all.
Yep.
Go for it.
All right. Let's see. So we have the sea, not a drop to drink, unfathomable distance, a mist that light has never touched, or the kiss of the surf against the shore, sunken treasures, nets full of fish. And crossing that, we have Healing Word, a hierarchy of knowledge, an ivory tower, or a chapbook of poetry, a shared language, unknown through culture. No, unification through culture. Can't read sideways. Yeah. I like this side a lot. I've been listening to too much Magnus Archives recently.
It really be like that sometimes, though.
Suffering? Yes.
Me? Angst? No.
Okay, so I guess that is me.
That is, in fact.
So my core arachne. So Shin and I are good friends.
How did we do that?
How did you do that?
Should happen sometimes, I
Hold
think,
on
maybe.
a second, because my second is also. Should I draw 2 new cards?
Maybe. If you want to hit delete on those, go for it.
Okay, let me try that again so we get like 2 different characters.
I love Roll20. Roll20 is a functional app.
Okay, let's try this. Go away. Okay, let's try this.
I think because everyone was doing stuff all at once, it
we may
just
have some
botched
repeat.
it. I was thinking that when I was just like pulling cards out, like I was like, we should probably like structure this a little bit, but whatever.
Okay, so I thought those cards looked familiar when Shannon pulled them. Okay, so my core is actually godless, a curious outsider, a prodigy, or a paradigm shift, a loss of faith, a scientific impossibility. I like that side a lot. And my crossing is the lovers. Oh God, I can't read it sideways. I'm sorry. Twin stars in orbit, inseparable partners, a whole greater than the sum of its parts, or a snakehead eating the head of the opposite side. So much snakes.
So much snakes.
What? Snakes.
And gods.
Yeah, snakes and gods. Gosh.
Wild.
I'm really feeling this side of the godless, and I feel like the lovers is telling me I have to choose snakes. Amber in the chat, eat God. It has begun again.
It's happening. It is happening again.
Oh fuck, Lindsay.
Oh no.
I know what?
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh man, am I playing Wyatt?
You don't have to. You
don't
don't have to.
It's just funny.
It is just really funny. All right.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna flip my Bane and my Boon.
And we'll see if they're the same as anyone else's.
Ooh.
Okay. That's a pull. Empress. And this is my Bane. Empress. Unrivaled serenity, a master tactician on and off the battlefield, or consumed by the big picture, unconcerned with mortal frailty. And my Boon is Leviathan. Scale beyond reference, ambition outside of reason, servant to nothing, or a mindless hunger, a tireless machine, crude oil burning in seawater.
Your Boon is really interesting to me since I got the sea.
Yeah.
Also a case to be made that Matt got Seshmir.
There is a case to be made that I got Seshmir.
Jesus Christ. All right, Danielle, which Loom character would you like to draw?
I don't know that I have one.
All right, Shannon.
Okay, I'm gonna scroll back up there. It's gonna take me a minute.
Yeah, I feel that. I am
okay.
so sorry for people watching the stream who are watching the screen flicker because I have set it to full screen.
Oh. No,
Yeah,
fuck, I have the nameless mother. That's who I have.
So
Oh my god.
if you zoom in and you can use like your right button to like move the page around,
Mhm.
Yeah.
if that helps.
I've got several machines going. So I'm going to flip this card. Okay. So my bane is either fortuity. Well, it's fortuity. So it's either a chance encounter, a lucky ticket, a second chance, or it is a nasty surprise, an excessive gift, a foolish loan.
Hmm.
I don't know which one of those. So my boon, adversary. Proud, venomous, obsession unswayed by reason or patience. Or a childhood rival, a worthy opponent, a moving finish line. Okay.
I love this game so much, but damn, what a call out.
I know, right? I know, right? I don't.
Cannot.
Okay. Okay, here we are. All right, who's next? Oh my god.
I think I was next. I think I'm next. Or no, did Anya go next?
You were next.
I went next. Okay.
It really doesn't matter, y'all.
It really doesn't. Okay, my bane is overgrowth, a resurgence of life, nature reclaiming abandoned places, or interloping opportunist, a greedy and jealous invader. And my boon is tender of blooms, an apothecary, a provider of perfumes, potions, and poisons, or a gardener, a florist, a teacher.
I love that card so much.
It's a good card.
Hey, we hit our initial goal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I only have just caught it.
Yeah, the person who is possibly Kevin. pushed
It is.
over.
I confirmed with Kevin that it was him.
Aw, thanks, Kevin.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. You're the bestest.
Oh,
Okay.
I think someone just put in another.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So Alex says, Mac, pick the faceless impartial for hire. For your interpretation of Lieutenant, broaden your horizons.
fuck
There
off.
we go. Okay. You got it.
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry, I just am like. Of course he did.
Okay, so I'll do my Bane and Boon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Bane. Lonely Aria, a song from the old country, a language all but forgotten.
Ooh.
Or an opera abandoned, a novel left unwritten, a haunting undescribed. Oh, both those are good.
Mm-hmm.
And my boon is an apprentice, bright-eyed, strong-willed, above and beyond expectation. Oh, it's Martin. Resentful, bullheaded, hankled baggage, or handed baggage. Okay, sorry, it's hard to read. Instead of wisdom. Okay. It's like, what is hankled?
Hankled. It's like cankles, but it's hankled. I don't even know. Okay.
Okay. Part of me loves like this chipper, bright-eyed apprentice with this godless scientific impossibility. I'm writing the Magnus Archives. Come at me.
Okay.
Okay. Does anyone have initial thoughts before we get into the rest of it?
I think it's interesting that my bane and boon are so closely related.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
And I still really do like the sea leviathan pairing between your boon and my core. Well, not pairing, but
Yeah.
parallels.
Mm-hmm. I definitely think if I'm going with the expendable and faithless side, motherfucker, stop that. Sorry, roll 20. Then it's gonna end up, the black book is going to end up being the family tree. No. No. Bribes taken. Fuck it. All family history gets thrown out. Ugh. Sorry, my screen. No one else can see what's happening on my screen except for everyone who's watching on stream right now.
I think that's all of us.
It's okay.
I think I need to figure out, I need to look at what my desire and my plan are before I can say anything for certain.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Huh.
I have no idea. Okay.
Yeah, aren't you?
Fuck off. So my desire is fool, close-minded and stubborn, faith born of spite, or wide-eyed and open-hearted, unfettered by cynicism or context. Oh. And my plan, how I intend to get my desire, is changeling, an odd blessing, mystery unquestioned, a strange bedfellow, or a stranger behind a familiar face, unpredictable and uncontrollable. Oh. Okay.
What are you thinking?
Jinx.
What do you think?
Yeah.
That one's just for August.
Y'all keep going. I'm gonna try and figure out how to say words.
Okay. I will flip this here card. I'm going to flip desire. Walkers. Stilt-legged fishers, trembling giants, a long reach with a frail limb, or endurance, hunters, steady pursuers, tireless trackers. Interesting.
Huh.
Yeah. So I'm going to go down to plan. Flip one cards. The grave. Oh my god! Fuck. Oh my god!
Man, you follow the god of death one time.
The grave. A devastating loss, a bone healed wrong. Or closure gained, last words spoken, the end of an era.
For everyone in chat who does not know the context for why we're losing our shit, Shannon's character in the first season of The Rumor
Spoilers.
Happened.
Spoilers.
I'm literally only going to say things that happened in the first 3 episodes.
I'm warning them.
If anyone needs a spoiler warning, it's me, because I still haven't finished Loom.
Okay.
I mean, I know some things, but I don't know everything. Shannon's character was Tessa Blackmore, a paladin of the Raven Queen. who has big Magnus rushes in energy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love her, but holy shit.
Guys,
Anyway,
I'm gonna be real honest with you. I feel like the cards would be mad at me if I didn't do this.
listen, I am not gonna argue against you
Yeah.
playing Tessa.
Go for it. I would
Listen,
love that.
The story that I told in chat was when August and I played Spindlewheel, they said, I think I might play Soul. And then they were like, oh, I don't know, maybe I'll let the cards tell me who to play. And the cards said, oh, you want to play, you were thinking about maybe playing Soul? Okay, I'll just give you the cards. I'll just give you the cards to play Soul.
Oh my god. I'm dying. I'm not sleeping tonight. I just want everybody to know that.
Oh no.
This is freaking me the fuck out.
Sasha says, stand in your truth.
Okay, well, this is my truth. That's who I'm. Yeah.
Tessa
Okay.
Blackmore, you know,
You
from
know,
the posters.
From the posters. Do
James
you know who
Daniel.
I am?
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
Oh my god.
The minute you draw the grave, you're like, oh god.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Let's see what Danielle's call out is.
Fuck. What you want most: vultures, the shadows of undertakers, sharp-eyed and long-suffering, or hardy survivalists, bone eaters, landing only to scour and salvage. I have an idea of who I am, and I'm not liking it, folks.
Oh no.
My plan: siren, a strangled scream, a klaxon wailing in the fog, a message scrawled in blood, or
Oh my god.
a warning unheeded, jagged stones mistaken for safe harbor.
Bless.
Heck.
Huh.
So you remember how like 15 minutes ago I said I was the nameless mother? I
yeah,
was very wrong.
you were very wrong.
I'm Nyarlathotep.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You gonna make me have to try to say that name every single time.
We'll just call you Gnarly and get it
Oh.
over with. Somebody get Richard to listen to this. I can't believe. Richard, where are you?
He might be
where
playing
are
Call
you?
of Cthulhu right now.
Oh,
It's
God.
infected us.
God.
Listen, I wanted the cards to tell me Seer, Philo. They did not.
Lindsay screams, "My husband."
The cards, listen, Danielle, the cards can tell you Seer.
I don't know. I don't know that Seer is in here.
There's birds.
Amber says Richard.
Oh, hey, Richard's
Richard's
here. Hey, Richard, guess who I got?
Richard, you got your Cthulhu in my board.
You Cthulhu'd all over my board game. Damn it. Why can't you clean up after your Cthulhu?
All right.
Yeah, your turn, Anya.
Sweet. Let's see if I can get away from playing Wyatt. My
Hold on.
desire.
Jason,
Huh?
you know, like Nia.
Mm. Perfect. I desire most the artisan, fickle of medium, govern my moods, blinded by an unattainable ideal, or a skillful hand, a practiced eye, a weathered tool, and a clean slate.
Was that August in the background?
It was. They're up in my room. Well, the room that we're sleeping in at the moment.
Oh.
My plan is the doctor, a tender heart, a steady hand, a strong stomach, or an authoritative voice, a curious mind, an unscrupulous scalpel.
Fuck.
Huh.
You didn't really get away from Wyatt.
I didn't really get away from Wyatt, but I also have the makings of something here as well, I guess.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I mean, I feel like more so I'm playing fucking Jonathan Sims
That's fair.
with my bright-eyed apprentice.
I mean, mine's probably going to end up being a new character, so like, don't feel obligated to stay in the loom.
Yeah, no.
Am
Right.
I allowed?
Characters can be outside of Loom.
Yeah, am I allowed to play a character from another medium? I don't want to try to play Johnny Sims and have anyone ever try to listen to this. That's not something I desire.
Sasha just said any game is interstitial if you're not a fucking coward.
Wow. Also, but like, what wrestler is this reminding me of? Because it's reminding me of a wrestler.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, God.
Think on that.
Did you think of what you were trying to figure out, Mac?
I got too sidetracked listening to y'all lose it.
What?
I got too
What?
sidetracked listening when Shannon drew the grave.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. The cards love us tonight.
Interspindle, our hearts interwheeled. Jesus Christ, Philo.
Oh, God. I'm gonna make that the entire screen when we play Interstitial. Oh, God. Brian.
I'm so mad because I feel like I'm Johnny Sims, and I don't want to play Johnny Sims because I don't want to try to be Johnny Sims.
Yeah, it's hard because, like, once you think of one thing, it's hard to think of something else.
Yeah. Like, fuck.
Spoiler warning, I haven't listened to the Magnus archives.
That's fine.
Don't be shocked.
Spoiler for my entire draw, then.
Alex.
Alex says, I don't want to be Johnny Sims. Look, you're already in character.
Spindle Stitchel. Oh, Lord.
Chad's going ham tonight. All right.
Oh, okay.
I can't get over that comment. I'm sorry. That's great.
It's good. All right. The best thing that I can think of for who I'm playing is someone crooked who's trying to go straight.
Mm-hmm.
Not straight, but straight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about unfettered by cynicism or context a lot. Or maybe what it is that they want to just like, best way I can think of to describe it is compartmentalize and just kind of go, I want to like have like a good view of the world again. I don't want to be treating people with total mistrust all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good.
I am trying not to be the Keith Carberry of the group as I tend to be.
Please be the Keith Carberry of the group.
I mean, I want to just name this character like Ronnie Timms. But also, like, I feel like I'm feeling Traveler off of mine.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of where my mind went beyond anything else that is like already a part of someone's work in the real world.
There are no wrong answers. Go with your feelings.
How descriptive does this part need to be?
A lot of play to find out. So as much as you want to figure out.
Yeah, okay. Then that might be where I leave it for now.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
A mysterious traveler and their overzealous apprentice.
So hear me out.
Yes.
Pirate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Because I'm thinking the sea and unification through culture and hardy survivalists and I don't know what about the plan yet. Maybe I'm a pirate who's also a mermaid.
Why not both?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out, but I think I'm feeling okay about pirate somehow. Yeah. What do you think, Shannon?
I think that's good. I'm here for pirates. Pirates and vampires.
Pirates.
Sounds like
pirates
a
and vampires.
delightful combination, honestly.
For real.
Vampirates.
Oh my god, Anya, shut up.
That wasn't me.
Don't shut up. But
That was Jade. Is that who Ash?
No.
That's
No.
Jay.
Jay. Sorry.
nobody shut up. I love you all. That was the hypothetical or rhetorical shut up.
Yeah. Are they
If I were-
vampires or are they pie pyres?
Why?
No. No.
How
Our
is that
flag-
not like the Pied Piper?
I want a pirate flag with like 3.14 like repeated.
Lord, y'all. All right.
It's only a traveler name.
Yeah, I was just like, let me go to my
One
good
of
friend Dante.
someone, y'all, new donation incentive.
That's true. If you donate something.
Donate something and you can tell us whether or not we call them vampirates or pie pyres.
Oh, I was saying name our characters.
Also
Oh,
name our characters.
naming characters is also good. I think I know though. I think I know. This is gonna be fun. Oh no. If I play the character that I'm thinking about playing, that means I have to figure out if I'm comfortable enough doing a southern accent in front of my 3 southern friends.
I am not southern.
I was born in Massachusetts.
In front of my
But-
my 3 friends who
grew up
live in
here.
the south.
Yeah,
That's fair.
fair.
There
I've
you
lived
go.
here for a while.
Danielle is from Florida, which is south geographically.
No. I'm from
But-
Miami, which is not the South. Period.
Right. It's geographically south
No, it's
Of
the Caribbean.
things. Okay, fine.
What? Brian!
Brian, why?
Oh my
Ladies,
God.
gentlemen, and non-binary friends, the GM of the Room Where It Happened podcast. How much to donate to name a character? 20?
Hmm.
More? I don't think we have a $20 tier.
I don't think we do. Yeah, 20's good.
20's good? Sure. $20, name a character. I was going to suggest that, but having actual Spindlewheel incentives I think is good. Ha!
Yep.
Okay.
Amber! Fuck off!
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no. Can we
Amber
call you
warning.
Pie for short?
No, my character's name is Pie Pirate. They go by Pip.
Okay. Oh my god, that's awful.
That's so good.
All right.
That's so good.
You cannot donate to name Danielle's character. That one has been taken. Wow.
She was
That's
so
great.
fast on that too.
That was very quick.
Nice.
Oh man, Kevin did 20, so if no one names mine, I can just be like, give me a name.
Name me, Kevin. Name me. Sorry, I feel boring now that I already know who my character is because the cards told me.
Nope, the
It
cards
was
told
this
you it was
person.
Tessa. I'm not gonna say no.
I'm
The
giving-
cards have spoken.
Since my daughter's father has donated $20, I just sent him a text that says, name my character if no one else does. I'm a godless traveler with a spunky apprentice. So
I'm drawing myself cards for my fates. At least my first two.
Oh yeah. Can start.
I think technically we're supposed to introduce our characters before we start doing fates, but also
I mean, it doesn't hurt to draw them, right?
doesn't hurt to draw them. I'm just drawing them.
I'm going to wait. Okay.
I will also wait.
Danielle's drawn. Shannon, do you want to go?
Oh, okay. I can do that. Hold on.
And then I'll draw once you've drawn.
Yeah, they just meant wait so that they're not drawing at the same time that I am.
Yeah, I don't want to end up with all of us having the same cards.
I will draw 3 cards. 3 cards have been drawn by me.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and draw 3.
By me and no one else.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, motherfucker.
Hmm.
I think I know what that card says, and honestly, I don't even care. I'll keep it.
Am I in love with my apprentice?
Are you?
Or is
What
my
does your
apprentice in love with me?
What does your heart say, Anya?
Yeah.
Then yeah.
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 I mean, the lovers.
Oh, wait. Anya,
Hmm.
my boon is a teacher.
Is it what?
Is a teacher.
Uh-huh.
So I will say that once we've done all of the fates, you will be picking one of your cards to give to one of the other players to put into their hand. So
but what is the teacher? Am I in love with the teacher?
No. My boon is a teacher. So, the thing that helps me is my teacher.
Anya, Danielle is saying that her
I'm
character
doing-
can be your apprentice.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't have to be, but that's a thought that I just had.
That would be both of our boons, which is ironic.
Mm.
That it's your teacher but my apprentice.
Yeah.
Calm down,
It's
Ronnie
good.
Timms and Wharton Whitewood.
God. Oh my god.
Fila
Pirate
does
AU.
say mutual pining, though.
Oh, I
Mutual
do
being
like.
good.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm fine with my apprentice being your teacher.
I'm gonna tell y'all what my character's name is because I think I've settled.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Sasha, welcome back. We're having some fun over here. This name is going to have meanings to exactly 2 people. I am going to be playing a character named Leon Aristarchus.
Danielle might be one of those people.
Oh,
Sasha.
someone else donated $20.
Ooh.
Oh, Anya's character name.
Penelope.
Oh, that's a nice name. I got a good one. Thanks, Lindsay.
August is one of the 2 who understands. I'm completely divorcing Leon Aristarchus from any context, so no one needs to know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. It's just a fun Easter egg for people. People who know why I created the character. Here's the question. Do I go with the pirate mermaid or do I not go with the pirate mermaid?
I mean,
We've got vampires, we've got pirates. Let's add in mermaids. Why the fuck not?
Fuck
Fuck
it.
me up. Go for it.
they got divorced.
I can't tell if that's at me or if that's at Penelope and Pip.
That's
Selkie.
adorable.
Selkie! Oh god!
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
Selkie! Correct.
Selkie.
Okay, Selkie it is. Alright. Cool. I'm gonna flip over my Clotho and see what happens. Oh god. Alright. Clotho, how you begin. Spinster. A recluse obscured by obligation, rootless and deficient, or an affable hermit, a professor lost in thought. I'm done. I give up. I'm not even gonna play the game. I'll just teach y'all how to play it, and it'll be fine.
No, you have to play the game. The cards say you have to play the game. It's that creepy, but
That
yet cool.
creepy. Yeah. Wait, sorry, I jumped the gun a little bit. So, Shannon, you're gonna play Tessa, right?
Yeah, I am.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
What's Tessa up to?
I don't fucking know. Probably trying to kill the goddamn vampires because that's how you do.
Oh yeah, she does have it out for the undead, doesn't she?
She really does. She's probably been been selected by some mystic power to end those bloodsuckers. And yeah, is everybody a pirate right now?
Kind of.
Maybe?
Are the vampires pirates too? They can't be, right?
They don't have to be.
There's vampires and then there's vampirate.
Okay. So maybe okay. All right. So hear me out, and we don't have to do this. But what if the pirate situation is a seafaring culture that's not under the vampire control? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Yeah,
oh
I'm
gosh,
getting-
what am I wanting to see? Oh, the sea folk from the Wheel of Time. Kinda.
Oh.
But more piratey.
Ryan is 4 white classels into this night. Oh, buddy.
Listen,
He's
that's
4
just
white
how Brian types.
claws. What if Tessa was Blade but a pirate? Tessa is Blade but a pirate.
Yep.
Um,
I think that's what you're saying.
but then she'd have to be a vampire.
No.
No. Okay. Tessa's Blade but a pirate, and that's all that I'm gonna say about that. Should I flip my cards over?
Flip the Clotho.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. I'm gonna do some things with cards.
Oh, let me scroll up so that people can see.
All right. How you begin? Do-do-do-do-do. Darkness. Shadows cast on the cave wall, or a curtain thicker than the absence of light. Jesus. What?
Danielle's dead.
Who stacked this deck?
Somebody wants to take a 5-minute laugh/pee break.
uh,
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
I don't have enough alcohol, guys.
Well, let's do our fates, and then maybe we can take a short break before we get into play.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Take a shot every time the deck calls out Tessa or Shannon.
You're looking at
I don't want alcohol poisoning tonight.
you're looking at 7 shots right now.
All right,
Whew.
Danielle.
All right, let's see here. Second sun. A moon out of orbit, starved of companionship, seeking completion. Or stricken from history, unseen in mirrors, unreflected in lakes. So I'm a vampire, right? Like, I'm literally a vampire.
I think maybe
my
yeah.
God.
I think maybe yeah.
I think you're a pie pirate.
Yeah, I think I'm part of whatever this dynasty is, and I fucked off. Or was made to fuck off.
You chose to fuck off.
Yeah.
You defaulted.
Yeah. Liking it. Cool.
Yes.
Anya?
How I began. The final rose, a coffin flower, a veiled threat, or the last bloom of the season, a tribute, an invitation. Okay. Oh. Have ideas I don't think I can say out loud. Okay, moving on.
Fuck, Amber.
We're just all
Thrilling radio when we all go,
Sorry, the world.
That's okay. Amber is being a pinch hitter here with the good jokes and
Nice.
I mean, I think I have to accept this final rose. Let's get married and probably divorced very soon after.
I am going to flip my Lachesis and see what happens. Echo. A glance unseen, a shadow trailing, a desire unrequited, or fuck me. Tongue tripped with stutters, chest full of birds, head full of fog. Man, I think I'm fucking out of it, yo. I think that's the thing that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's Shannon now.
Is it me now? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Here we go. Where am I? Okay. Sorry, I know this is thrilling. Boop-a-doop.
Well, that's one of the reasons why we've got the actual visuals.
My current fortune, shadow thorns. God damn it. Shadowbound sprites whose blank eyes blink and sharp mouths chatter. Or impish creatures in the dark with curling hooks that trap and tear. Huh. Well, that's a thing, isn't it? That sure is a thing. That's a thing. Yeah. Okay. Who's next?
Cursed sword. A voracious blade, double-edged, glittering red with an unquenchable thirst. Or brittle steel, rusting armor, old marching orders for a new war. I kind of like that one. I think it fits with my idea of like the runaway.
Yeah. That's really good. I love old marching orders for a new war.
Yeah, it's good. All right, Anya, you're up.
Okay. My current fortune, the fountain. Industrial runoff, leaching ruin, the venom in a serpent's court.
Wow, we got a lot of
Or-
snakes.
Yeah, so many snakes.
Or spring water trickling down rocks, tide pools teeming with life. I think I'm just going to do that there. I'm feeling that.
It's good, is the thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We went past a bright and happy situation a while ago.
Do we flip our Atropos now, or do we wait until later?
We will not interpret it.
Okay.
The Atropos is the final card that you will play in the game as your character. So that could be at the very end of the game, or that could be at a point at which you think that your character's story is finished, which could be before the end of the game. It be like that sometimes. And once you play that card, your character is done.
Mm-hmm.
So you just kind of like look at your card and go, huh? And it's always funny when you get to the end and go, how am I? Because you go, how am I going to apply this? And you get to the end and you go, oh, I know how I'm going to apply this. Like,
So
heavy
do
crown.
Oh, so we do look at it. Okay.
Oh, we're gonna look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna look at it. We're gonna get called the fuck out right now.
And so
Heavy
the one
crown.
that's on top is the one we're going with.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. It can be either one.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heavy crown. A sword bent into a crown. A brow cut by the weight. A miracle forged and blood spilled. Stop asking me to edit token. Roll 20. Or the power of leadership outweighed by the burden of responsibility. Great. Cool.
Huh.
All right. Are you ready for me?
Yep.
Go for it.
Unbroken mold. Obscure magic made commonplace by industrial might. Jesus Christ. On a cracker. Or return to tradition, a perfect duplicate to replace instead of repair.
Shit.
All right.
I'm not kidding. I'm freaking out. I came out to have a good time.
And you are just being so attacked.
I'm being dragged by these cards, and I want to speak to the cards manager.
I think that would be the head vampire. Is that person named Karen? Okay.
Sasha says, sorry, the author's dead.
All right. Let's see what I got here. Windfall. A fortune lost, a secret uncovered, a bullet dodged. Or beginner's luck, an old habit, a new scar. I like that card.
It's a good card.
Cool. All right. Now what?
Anya.
Right.
Fine. Witch. A sharp tongue, a cruel sense of humor, a bottomless bag of tricks, or a tight-knit coven, a negotiated power beholden only to you and yours.
That
That laugh scares me.
Okay.
How you doing there, Johnny Sims?
Jesus Christ.
I was thinking that too. I was like, oh my god.
It even looks like an eye.
That's Ronnie Sims to you.
Okay.
Okay.
So what we do is everyone is going to take all of the cards except for the Atropos and the Desire into their hand. So, Core, Crossing, Bane, Boon, Plan, Clotho, Lachesis. They're all yours now.
How do I take them into my hand?
Right
Right
click, take card.
Aha.
So Desire and Atropos are left.
Mm-hmm.
The Atropos will be left. I generally just tend to leave it in the Atropos. Sasha says it can be easier to just keep them on the board, but I like to keep them in my hand just so that I remember that I have them and I don't have to keep scrolling back and forth. Y'all are gonna be able to see all my shit, but that's fine. Whoop. So, in terms of the Desire, remember how we put a Desire over by one of those events for the world?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're gonna do the same thing with our Desires.
I gotta zoom out again.
I'm just going to take mine on a little journey step by step. There we
Yeah, honestly, that's the way to...
go. Okay. Hold on, I got to move this to see how that is.
So,
So we
there's...
put it into one of the events.
No, you just put it next to it.
You
Oh,
would
next
put it
one,
next
yeah.
to where you think you would earn your Desire. So whichever event you think you could earn the Desire. So an invitation, a wager, a challenge, a gift, a revelation, a cataclysm, a conversation, an ultimatum, a trial, a duel, a vision, or a sabotage.
Is anyone feeling anything for theirs off the bat?
We can also more than one card can go next to a scene.
Oh, cool.
It doesn't necessarily have to be. Right, Mac?
I'm flexible. I don't care.
Putting mine by the trial.
I feel like either of these two works for mine.
Do it. That's the mood.
I don't know which one I prefer between a challenge or a gift, but I feel like they work. Do I have to know?
No.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna I think a revelation. I got a really abstract Desire out here, but it's fine.
I think I'm going to stick to my gut reaction, which was a vision, a sabotage. Cool.
Okay. Here comes the fun part.
Oh, this is the fun part? That wasn't the fun part?
When I say the fun part, I mean dealing with Roll20 fun part.
Oh, okay.
Because dealing with Roll20 is a bitch. Because we get to do entanglements. So I said before, we will swap one of our cards with another player, which signifies the relationship that we have with another character.
Mm-hmm.
So like if Pip and Penelope were gonna go, that's not gonna be confusing at all. If Pip and Penelope were to go with that master apprentice whatever, they could, Danielle could give Anya Tender of Blooms, and Anya could give Danielle Apprentice, for example.
Okay.
But you don't have to do that. Again, now that the cards are like in our hands, the meanings that we had previously ascribed to them are pretty much irrelevant.
I like that. So Danielle, if you want, if you'll accept my apprentice card,
Yeah, absolutely.
how do I give this to you? Do I just like throw it here?
That's
Here you go.
that's the fun part, is how do you give it?
I just drug it out and kind of put it there. There you go. Oh, do I have to reassign it to you? Can you mess with this?
Once it's on the board, someone else can pick it up at any point. Or they should be able to.
I put it in like the right hand side of Danielle's box.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Oh, you gotta get all the way back over to the character sheets.
Well, I fucked up the avatar thing. And I can't get to my deck.
Oh no.
Hang on, I'm going to exit the game and come right back. Will that fuck up my cards? It probably will. No, maybe not.
It shouldn't.
I hope not.
I've had it happen before where it's like, wait, I don't have all of the cards in the deck. Where did they go? And it turns out they were in someone's hand and they didn't it wasn't recalled before the game ended.
Uh-huh.
It's very fun. But yeah, all your cards are still there.
Okay, so where did you put it, Anya?
I put it in your box next to your plan. I don't know where it goes.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I'll take that and I will give you Tender of Blooms.
Guillotine. Oh boy.
Yes.
I don't know what I honestly don't know what he's referring to. Alex made a donation and the text only says guillotine.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, that's fair.
What?
Okay.
No, it's Alex is telling me to put a card in the Arbiter's deck if it comes up. He's right. Okay. We don't all have to tie entanglements with each other. But and we can do them at any point. However, it's always helpful to have something to start with.
Mm-hmm. Wants to be my boon adversary. A childhood rival, worthy opponent.
I mean, I am a vampire.
Okay. Here, I'm putting this card out. It's at the corner of the purple bit. The bottom corner of the purple bit. Ta-da. Go get that card.
Shannon, I want to give you Empress.
Okay.
Consumed by the big picture, unconcerned with mortal frailty, but also a master tactician on and off the battlefield.
Oh.
I mean, either way, I think that Leon has a fair amount of respect for Tessa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good, you took it.
Yes.
You're a Selkie, right, Mac?
Yeah, we're gonna go with that because I think it's fun.
I think I'm going to give you Overgrowth.
Oh, we give multiple people things.
You can.
Oh.
I like to because it's fun.
Okay.
It changes up your hand a little bit too. Yeah, I think I'm going to give you overgrowth.
Mm.
I'm not entirely 100% sure what that it means for our entanglement, but
Hey, it works.
I like it.
Anya, you're the apprentice, right?
I'm the apprentice. Anya
Who's the
is
apprentice?
the teacher.
I'm the teacher, yeah.
Okay. If you will take it, I'm going to give you shadow thorns.
The Danielle?
No, you Anya.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And
Okay.
it's the chattering imps one, not the nice sprite one, not the nice sprites one.
Do you pick?
What is that? Not for when you play it, but for what does that mean for your entanglement, Shannon?
So I think that maybe are you a magic-y person? How is this apprentice thing happen?
I mean, I am a scientific impossibility.
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
whatever
It
that.
really do be like that sometimes.
It really would be like that.
I think that maybe Tessa thinks that might not be all good. Does that make sense? Like
That sounds
whether in truth or in her imagination,
Mm.
there's danger
that
in
sounds
what you do.
pretty Tessa, yeah.
Yeah.
What can
Yeah,
I
it's on
give you
brand.
in return for that?
It's down here at the corner of the purple bit.
Okay. Um, part of me wants to give you the final rose for that.
I mean, do it.
There you go.
What's the final rose say? Where did you put it?
It's a veiled threat.
Okay.
Fuck.
Great.
It's in your block. Where's mine?
Aha.
Oh, there it is.
Love to be confused.
Okay.
Cool.
Nice. Should we take a brief food and beverage break before we swing into play proper?
Yes.
Okay, great.
I am going to figure out how OBS works. Haha. But I will mute and Devin myself. So, when do you guys want to be back? Quarter of?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
45.
Do we have like a holder for our screen, or do we just say like we'll be back?
I've
What-
got something. We'll see if it actually works though.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's go out to the kitchen. Let's go out to the kitchen.
Jesus.
Booyah. All right, can everyone hear us? Guess who doesn't
There we
know
are.
how to work OBS?
Yes, they can hear us. Also, Shrog donated $20.
Thank you.
Did Shrog ask for anything?
Nope.
No.
Comments are blank.
Hey, thank you to everybody who's donating. I
Yeah.
just want to say that you're awesome, and
Yeah.
thank you so much.
We're almost at $200, which means we're at $300, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Don't forget my the $30 that I threw in that isn't counted in here because I'm an idiot.
Nice.
Shannon, you're not an idiot.
That's up for debate.
All right. How do we play this game?
Okay.
I imagine you putting that in air quotes. How do we play
this
this
game.
game?
So,
Like, I know character generation is a valid form of play, but like,
yeah,
how do we...
I mean, we could just do Spindlewheel character generation all fucking day. Who cares? So the way that we play this game, so Sasha has a really great system in the rules of August. You don't play this game, it plays you. Okay. Before we get into actual play, quick check-in. How are we all feeling? Is there anything we want to revise? Is there anything else we want to revisit? Is there anything we feel really good about?
I like pretty much everything here.
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Shannon got majorly called out.
I'm sorry, what? What happened?
You got so called out.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who called me out?
The cards.
The cards. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sick.
No, you're fine.
My ex texted me about something that I need to take for my son's camping trip to his house, and it took my attention for a second. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
Super duper fine.
Okay.
So, checking in. So, Sasha has written a fairly... Do I have the right thing open? Hold on. Oh, no, I do. Okay. Sasha has written a very lovely introduction to help get players into the sense of how the game flows. And when I first played Spindlewheel with N, we did not do this part. And also, we've been streaming for 2 hours and we haven't actually done any play yet. So, I might just throw us into it.
Go for it.
Not gonna lie. I will do, like, the quickest, tiniest little introduction. And so, the 3 things that you can do in this game are engage, reflect, or ask a question. Asking a question is a free action. You can do that at any time. If you ask just like the general table, if no one has an answer or you're just interested in seeing what the deck tells you, you draw a card, put it on the table, see what it says, and it'll tell you something. To engage is to actively interact with the world. When you engage, you would play a card from your hand to the table and describe what that means for what it is that you are doing. And when you reflect, that's a passive action. You are using the time. You're using your turn to think about what is going on in the world and how it's affecting your inner emotions. And when you reflect, then you draw a card from the deck and interpret it. When you reflect, the world makes a move. So anytime someone reflects, someone else is going to draw from the Arbiter's deck. And a card will get played out of there, and we will decide what it means for what is happening in the world. It could be the core, it could just be something else in general happening. And that's basically it. And we just kind of work off of that until we hit a good stopping point, pretty much.
Yep. And and there is no turn order, right? It's just popcorn.
Yeah. It's as people kind of come up with a thought, and you can always you can also, when you engage, instead of playing a card to the world, you can play a card to another player. You can directly engage another character, or act upon another character, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
So Danielle, you've got Cursed Sword, right?
Yes.
You could just stab Tessa. You could do it.
Jesus.
Coming out hard.
It was the best example that I could think of at this particular moment.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, but yeah, so it would be, you could, yeah, I'm gonna just roll with that. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to draw from, alright, chat. Do I draw from the Arbiter's deck, or do I draw from the actual deck? Vote now on your phones. Because I'm gonna draw just to get us something to start with, and then we can kind of engage with that and see what kicks off the first event. And the only reason why I'm not doing the full introduction is because it's late and I'm tired and I want to actually get some play in before we all end up crashing out. Hi, Rachel. Coming in strong with Arbiter's deck. All right. Arbiter's deck respecters have the vote. Picking a random card. We're gonna flip it. Volcano. Dormant Goddess, a cooling island lush with sprouts, a season of peace, or Thunder and Fire, a column of ash, lava black, and crackling red. What we thinking?
Well, because we're all pirates, I'm definitely thinking like a volcano that is an island.
Mm-hmm.
It does not have to be an actual volcano. It could be a storm of some kind, also.
Storm is good. I like
Especially when we're on
a ship.
We're on a boat.
Boat party.
If the boats are rocking, right.
There's a storm. You're welcome.
Thanks.
Yeah, I really like the idea of a storm.
I'm into that.
Okay. So we can either engage directly with this card, or we can queue an event. I think queuing an event would work here. We could always do a trial, maybe, or something else. A challenge. I don't know. If we're leaning towards a storm. It is up to y'all.
I think a trial would be fine. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of feeling my way on this, so I don't really know to make a big definitive judgment.
Yep, that's how it be.
Yeah. I think a trial would be fine. Does anybody object to a trial?
No?
No, a trial sounds good.
Alright, so I will take these cards. Whose desire is that?
That's Tessa's.
Of course it is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put your desire. Ooh. Maybe. I'm gonna put your desire up here. Ta-da.
Okay.
And we'll see. Maybe you'll get it this time. It actually doesn't matter which card crosses what, because they're not in any particular order. So, we have Rat King, abandoning a sinking ship, amputating a necrotic limb, or fruit left to rot on the vine, a deadline missed, crossed with Duchess, passionate ally, generous patron, lavish host, or bad with money, hostile to criticism, detached from reality.
Mm.
And that's kind of telling us what our trial is like. Kind of. It doesn't have to describe the whole thing, but it's the basis on which we build off what we're gonna engage with this scene.
The sinking ship part sounds appropriate.
Yeah, I was looking at that going, what?
Eerily appropriate.
How did this happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe Duchess as in the passionate ally, generous patron.
Hell yeah.
I'm kind of thinking that could refer to the goddess. Whoever that goddess is.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so what do we do next?
Well,
Mac, what do we do next?
yeah. See, that's the thing, is that, all right, so let's set the stage, as it were.
Okay.
So this is a storm. We are on a ship. What is happening? This is the easiest way that I can think of to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is everyone doing?
Tessa is in the bow of the ship doing the whole like Captain Ahab from Hell's Heart I stab at thee situation. Yeah.
Oh god, I missed her so much.
Uh-huh.
I think Are we playing cards yet or no?
You can, if you want to.
Okay, I think I'm going to play the apprentice actually. Because I think that Pip is maybe trying to impress Penelope or maybe gain back Penelope's trust from something that they did where they fucked up. And they are like running around and doing things with the sails, and I don't actually know any nautical terms. And basically just like trying to do 100 jobs at once and kind of sort of managing in maybe at least stalling our taking on of water long enough for maybe someone else to do something.
Cool.
Okay. The one that I keep coming back to is the doctor for playing in this scene.
Mm-hmm.
Oop. There we go. On this side specifically.
Oh yeah.
So I think Penelope is watching like everyone around like sort of following probably the same. There's probably a general air of chaos. And so I think specifically the authoritative voice part.
Mm-hmm.
I think Penelope just starts taking control, like starts patching holes, like giving orders to people when seeing Pip doing like a million things at once, like guides you to like, here, this task. This is like encouraging you a little bit too. Like, this is the one you're really good at. Remember, let's stick to one thing.
Good stuff.
Are we going to do the deal where we ask the questions?
You can.
You can. You have a question?
Is that I'm just asking if that's what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, because it says it's like ask another player a question about how the world reacts to their characters
Mm-hmm.
in like the 3-round thing.
That's that's the introduction, and I kind of skipped that.
Okay, so we're
in gameplay.
We're in gameplay.
So you can ask the question if you want, Shannon, but it doesn't have to be the rounds.
Oh, okay. I'm on the
Yeah,
I'm on the
we're
wrong
basically
page.
on like page 21, 22.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Rules are more like guidelines anyway.
So let's see.
If you don't know what to do, you can always draw from the deck and see what it says. Because sometimes you don't have anything in your hand.
I'm gonna draw one card.
And when you draw a card, that card becomes yours. It doesn't go to the board.
Okay.
I mean, you can put it on the board, but then you take it back.
Oh. I don't like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Delete it. I don't care.
Yeah, it's fine. I think. What did I just do? Nuts. I think I'm gonna play.
You put it on the board. If you want, I can take it back.
Oh, we're good.
Okay.
Flip the card. Okay. So I'm gonna play Arachne. Flip that over. Okay. So gonna go with the bit about odd gossip, outshone by marvelous deeds. So I think that gosh, are we on a mission like as a people to get to the place where the evil vampires are?
We sure can be.
Is the storm thrown up by maybe like by their goddess to stop us? Does that seem like a thing?
Anything can be a thing.
That can be happening.
Yeah.
Okay. So Tessa is like single-minded shouting at this storm.
Of course she is.
trying to
God,
make it go away. And I think that like the crew, some of the crew is like, "Oh, look at this happening." um, but also it's not like doing anything. Like the ship needs bailing, right? Like things are coming apart. So while it's
Hey, Storm!
well,
Fuck you!
yeah, right. You're like fuck you, Storm. It's keeping people motivated. It's not actually doing anything, and I think that some people on the crew are starting to see that and get upset by it.
That plays pretty cleanly into what I was just thinking, because I was thinking that Leon is going to reflect specifically on that.
Mm-hmm.
So Tessa, I am the Sand Guardian, Guardian of the Sand.
Oh my god.
Vagabond, a wanderer bearing only a suitcase, a story, and a smile, or passing traveler, superstitious and wary with miles still to go. Oh, superstitious is holy shit. Roll 20. Lost its little fucking mind. Sorry, it's being really jumpy right now, y'all. Superstitious and wary, I think, is the thing that I'm going to like hit on here specifically, because I think that I don't think Leon is gonna stop Tessa, but I think that they have, and this is partially them. This is partially their heritage as a Selkie coming out here a little bit. But there are things that you do not do during a storm, and one of those things is piss off the storm. And so Leon's just kind of like standing there, like Leon's like taking a pause to like flip like a butterfly knife. You know, that thing that you do. And they just kind of like shake their head a little bit, and it's one of those things where they think to themselves like, you know, if I had the kind of sway that she did, I'd be using it in a little bit more in a little bit of a smarter way. And then it's like, what way is that, Leon? They don't know. They'd just be doing something smarter. So since I reflected, the world takes a move.
Right. So we draw from the Arbiter's deck.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide what card I want to pull. Booyah.
What should we be doing with these cards that are just kind of
They
littered
are
about
just
now?
chilling here. We will
Okay.
talk about takeaways once we decide we're gonna finish the scene, which we can
Okay.
decide to finish the scene at any point. People can keep playing cards until you run out of cards. Survivor, scar-crossed in body and mind, wounded and raw-hearted, or shipwrecked sailor, mountain roamer, shiv maker, snake eater.
Oh God, do we shipwreck?
Yeah.
It's very possible, yeah. It's very possible. We said this was a trial, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we fail the trial?
I think we do. I think
Yeah.
I think Tessa pisses off the storm god.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so we shipwreck.
Yeah.
All right. Does this sound like us queuing another event?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Let's talk about
Directing what he wanted. It's fine.
Oh, sorry.
let's
Did
talk
anybody
about
else want
takeaways.
something else?
No, I think we this also does a thing. Like ends the scene. Like, what's the point of pursuing someone who's now like you won?
Right.
So
Okay. Let's talk about takeaways.
Okay.
So the takeaway is basically It's exactly that. It's what you take away from the scene. So we've got 7 cards on the board, or yes, because we're including Tessa's desire here.
Mm-hmm.
If Tessa, if you feel like you earned that desire, you can take that card.
Tessa did not earn that desire.
Damn, rip the desire. So you can any card that you feel like what is the exact words that Sasha uses? Because I know what the word is for putting this stuff in the Arbiter's deck, which, folks, this is the point at which you want to be donating, what is it, $5? This is the point at which you want to be donating $5 to send a card to the Arbiter's deck. Because this is the point at which we're going to be putting a card in the Arbiter's deck. Takeaways. Oh, Jesus Christ, Drive. It just zoomed all the way out. I'm like, I can't read that. That's the introduction, events, takeaway. What is your takeaway from? Yeah, so it's what your. I don't know how else to say takeaway besides takeaway.
Okay.
So, like, is it something we got out of the scene?
Yeah, pretty much.
So
And
we
it
get
doesn't have
to put a card in our deck. Is that right? Is that what we're saying?
You would take one of the cards that's on the board into your hand, and if it's none of them, you can just draw a card from the deck and see what you get.
I'm gonna draw. The deck's been pretty good to me this far.
I feel like
Do we need to share what we got?
Yeah, because you would use the card to describe what your takeaway was.
Okay. I got Oathbound. Yep, which can either be a precedent, a family tie, the water of the womb, or a surrogate, a found family, the blood of the covenant. I think I'm going with unless somebody else wants to suggest something. I think I'm going to go with the blood of the covenant. I think that Tessa fucked up here and feels real bad about it, and has a renewed commitment to not be so much of a don't be a dick to storms, kids.
Went from season arc 1 to arc 3 Tessa real fast.
The more you know. Don't be a dick to storms.
She learned from her mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
What are others doing?
I'm thinking.
I kind of have my eye on one.
Go for it.
I was thinking Arachne. Quiet Weaver, Pride of the Town, Odd Gossip Outshone by Marvelous Deeds. So was like trying to be the leader in all of that, and in having people respond to that leadership. I think like got sort of an insight into what that means, like to have people just do what you tell them to do. I think in a good way for now.
It can definitely mean something else later.
Yeah. So I'll take that one if that sounds like.
Go for it. Yeah, that sounds good. Do you have a thought yet, Kales?
I want to hear what you're thinking first.
I think I want to take the survivor.
Okay.
scar-crossed in body and mind, wounded and raw-hearted, because I think Pip tried their hardest, and it didn't help.
Oh.
I want to take Rat King.
Nice.
I'm thinking about amputating a necrotic limb.
Okay.
It's in my mind.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
I don't think it's necessarily about Tessa. I'm just saying.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
All right. Now, what card haven't we seen the last of?
Yeah, so of the last, actually, Walker's doesn't get to be included in this because it is Tessa's desire that she didn't earn. Sorry, but of Apprentice, Doctor, Volcano, and Duchess, what have we not seen the last of yet? And whatever card that is will go into the Arbiter's deck.
Do we want to like ping the one we vote for and see what happens, or?
I mean, y'all can also just say it out loud. Like, we good.
I'm thinking Duchess.
That was the one I was thinking.
Do it.
Yes. And then these other cards will go. I'm gonna send this to back. Go into a stack, and I'm gonna just throw walkers in there too. On the event, and they are not to be touched. Okay.
All right.
What are we thinking?
Maybe a conversation.
Danielle's like, can we have just something that's not horrible?
Well, now that we're shipwrecked, we got to figure out what's next.
Yeah, can we have a talk?
Can we talk
about what the fuck just happened?
I like that.
That works. That works for me.
All right.
How do we do that?
So these come out, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And yeah.
How do we do that? Jay says, using your words.
Oh.
Perfect.
That is indeed how you have a conversation.
All right.
How to talk to your kids about drugs.
Hunter. Fur-laden and sharp-eyed, color of herds, harbinger of extinction, or the wolf in the woods, the monster in the water.
Ooh.
And the other is merchant, bureaucratic bottleneck, factory boss, the company store, or a fair trade, a need fulfilled, a broker of favors.
Oh man, that's like talking wolf monster thing, isn't it? Like we have to bargain with the thing in the water.
It sure is now.
God.
Yep. The thing that can end the vampires, I guess.
Is it a werewolf?
Yes, it is. Yep. Yep.
It's a water werewolf.
A fish wolf.
It's a
merwolf.
All right. So I think it's one of the it's definitely that cut where you have the huge storm. You can barely see anything on the screen because it's only lit up by the lightning. Everyone's yelling. The ship goes under. There's cuts of people struggling to the surface of the water. And then it cuts to like calm day the next morning on a beach. And everyone's just like fucking washed up on the shore in varied kind of positions and varied levels of injury. And the and Pip kind of like struggles to their feet. They're maybe one of the first ones up because they're a vampire, so they're a little sturdier. And maybe they are motivated by the sun.
Oh, we're
which
that
is-
kind of vampire, huh?
I guess I don't know. And I don't think they burst into flame, but I think they are uncomfortable. And so I think they kind of like stumble to their feet, and kind of drag themselves into the shade of like a palm tree or something, and kind of sit back and lean their head against the tree trunk, and they're going to reflect on that whole situation and just like kind of calling back to the survivor card that I took. Just like they tried everything they could, and it just didn't seem to help.
I have a question
Yeah.
for the group.
Hmm.
Do vampires? Okay, so vampires don't need to breathe, right?
No.
So does that mean that they can survive underwater for long periods of time?
Yes.
Huh.
Oh.
I'd never thought of the implications of that. But they can't. But the thing is, they can't go into running water, according to some legends.
Right. They can't cross running water.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. What did I draw? Roman candle. Glory and glamour, a dazzling display, a garish firework. Or shock and awe, sound and fury, a mask slipping to reveal fangs. Shit. So I think they're really shaken up about it. And like they're literally showing fangs. Like whatever. I don't know if everybody else knows that they're a vampire, but if they looked up now, they would fucking know. Because they're just like maybe basically having a panic attack about everything that happened.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but Rachel did just say, pond-dwelling vampires are no basis for a system of government.
So that's them reflecting.
Okay, so that means we draw
The Arbiter's deck.
from the Arbiter's deck. A raised glass. New bond forged in remembrance of those who have been lost. Or a canteen passed along the trench, a drink shared with an old friend.
Huh.
Huh.
So I think that werewolf comes out of the woods.
Yeah.
How do vampires and werewolves get along in this setting?
I don't think poorly, or at least this particular one doesn't like attack.
My brain is like, how do vampires and werewolves get along in this setting? I should draw from the deck and find out.
Yep.
Yeah, not having anything in my hand that's
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw from the deck and see. The question is, what is the relationship like? Jay wants to know if these vampires sparkle, and I am not going to dignify that with a response.
Oh God.
Magic beans.
wow.
Misdirection, a dream sold, gutting the golden goose. Or, within a seed waits a mighty beanstalk, a precious jewel, a strange-headed child.
Go ahead. Whoever was going to go ahead.
No, that's my thinking noise.
Okay. So, what if our coming was foretold to this like weird werewolf tribe?
Mm-hmm.
And also our history, our fables and things like that have something in them about uniting with the wolf children or something.
Children
not
of the
know the-
Moon, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
I definitely
Right.
think hitting pack more than tribe.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But yes. And maybe it's okay. So maybe it's one of those things where it's like a weird translation.
Mm-hmm.
So oh my god. It was like this weird translation. So what it says is Children of the Moon. But somebody translated it as Children of the Night.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, and that sect of that sect that we were talking about before that has been supporting the vampires, they put their allegiance with the wrong
Oh, yeah.
supernatural creature.
That's fucking good.
Mm.
What are
And
you
it's all
thinking,
because
Button?
someone doesn't know. Well, it's all because like the word has the same meanings.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's one of those things where they like translated it. They translate it literally instead of translating it idiomatically, and they don't have anyone who knows the language in order to translate it properly. So it's like all kinds of like translations and retranslations of the Bible. It's like, what is it that they're actually saying?
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna find out?
Okay. I am going to play Fortuity. If this is a time to take action, is this a time to take action?
If Tessa's got an action to take an action.
Okay, so Fortuity, a chance encounter, a lucky ticket, a second chance. So this is like the epitome of random encounters, right? But she sees it as her chance to not only like fulfill her mission, but also to win favor back with the crew, the vampire killer pirate crew.
Oh my god.
Which is just so choice. So she like sits down and tries to negotiate the alliance with these folks.
You love to see it.
You love to see it.
Hey, Anya, what's Penelope doing?
So I don't have anything in my hand that really corresponds with what I want to be doing. So I think I'm going to draw.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
I think Penelope at first was sort of pacing frantically, trying to come up with a solution, and doing that like mumbling to yourself a lot, talking out loud. And at Pip's panic attack has kind of stopped that. it doesn't help to have someone walking around you talking like crazy while you're freaking out. And has knelt down next to Pip and like trying to get you back
Oh.
into where we are. So let's see what I just. Oh no. Well, what I drew was the trickster.
Ooh.
Quick and clever, bane of the greedy, enemy of those in power, or a mad god, thoughtlessly cruel, giddy with malice.
So, did you know I was a vampire?
That maybe not.
Oh,
Yikes.
My heart's
think
breaking.
about that.
Which means it's this side, I believe. I think Penelope is trying not to look afraid.
Oh.
And I kind of want to ask a question, but I don't know how that move works.
You ask a question.
Right, but it says if the deck answers, shuffle that card into the arbiter's deck.
Yeah, so if you ask a question and then you draw a card from the deck,
To answer the question.
that card will go up here in the arbiter's deck and the world can use it later.
Okay, but if I'm asking a question of another player, how does that work?
They just answer.
They just answer. If they decide that they like don't have a good answer and they want to see what the deck says, then they could do the draw thing.
Mm-hmm.
But you could just
Okay.
ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
We can also like have dialogue and stuff. Like speaking is also a free action, but
Yeah, so I think
I know that we've been busy.
I think Penelope wants to ask Pip a question.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out if it's anything more than why. Because my mind just keeps coming back to why. Which I feel like you could interpret in any way you want. I know how Penelope is asking it,
mm-hmm.
but the receiver doesn't always interpret the same meaning as the asker.
So I think that, like, you came over, you started trying to calm Pip down. You probably didn't get super far into that because you reflected instead of acting. So you notice that I'm not a human. And I think that Pip like recognizes you kind of pulling away and like reflexively like stiffening up in the way that, you know, you're trying not to be afraid, but like generally it's somewhat obvious when someone does that.
Right.
And when
Especially someone caught off guard. Sorry.
yeah. And when Penelope like asks them why, I think what do I have here? Because I think they might do something. And oh, I like that. Oh fuck, I like that too much.
That's the shit I like to hear. Do it.
Yeah. And I think that they they like do some kind of motion with their hands, almost like a sign language, but it's something that Penelope taught them. Maybe it's even like part of a spell form or something. um it's like a spell form for protection. And they make that kind of sign, and they say something like, I never wanted to hurt you.
Aww.
Oh,
Oh.
And the card that I played is Healing Word, a chapbook of poetry, a shared language, unification through culture.
Aww. Also, are you doing like a protection spell? Well, the
think-
wolf isn't attacking us, right?
No, I think it's something that Penelope taught them.
Oh, it's like a...
Yeah, so as like a, you showed me this, like, I value the things that you've taught me.
Aww.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't narrowed down to 2 cards that I want to pick. Okay. We do still have the wolf to deal with, but oh.
Yeah.
the wolf,
Tess is taking care of the wolf. It's
wolf's,
fine.
wolf's on our side.
Oh,
We got this.
we have a wolf now. Can the wolf be an NPC?
Yeah.
The bigger question is, does the wolf have a boat?
The wolf is also aquatic, so probably not.
I'm gonna draw 2 cards for the wolf, and we'll see if the wolf has a boat.
So, should we have drawn or draw from the Arbiter's deck because Penelope reflected?
Yes. I didn't want to interrupt the flow.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
I don't think I realized what I was doing was reflecting. Sorry.
No, you're okay. So if you draw a card from if you play a card from your hand, then you are acting, and if you draw a card from the deck into your hand, then you are reflecting.
Okay.
Yeah, and you reflected because you ended up with Trickster.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna really quick do the wolf.
So you take that Trickster card into your hand, Anya.
Oh, okay.
Wild.
Did I not-
Okay, this is a draw.
Ooh.
Okay.
Phoenix Wine, Alchemist's Fire in a Crystal Decanter, a Wrath portioned and contained, or a single fiery feather poisons the supply and turns the sea to glass, crossed with Famine. An off-season, a reliance on reserves, or blighted soil, fallow fields, poisoned rivers.
Huh.
I am partial to a Wrath portioned and contained.
Yeah.
And an off-season reliance on reserves, personally, given what we said about werewolves.
Mm.
I dig it.
I'm getting seer vibes from this werewolf.
And I'll draw from the Arbiter's deck because Anya reflected.
Mm-hmm.
So do I not play the thing that I pick up when I reflect?
It goes back into your hand. So like you say how it makes you reflect,
Oh.
but then you keep it to be able to use for later.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, got sidetracked. Ophelia's Garland. Allow those who crowned you to change who you are. Or a wilting flower crown, a dubious honor, a sickly and desperate faith.
Does this have to affect me since it was from my reflection?
No, this is just like something happens.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
this is just like this is the GM makes a move as hard as they want, except it's just it's just the deck.
Mhm.
Okay.
I feel like the deck's been moving pretty hard.
This
But
deck
that's
has
just
been
me.
moving really hard.
I don't feel like we were at this stage in our relationship.
Wasabi.
Oh.
Oh man.
Reflections are built-in callbacks. You're so right about that.
Mm-hmm.
I have like a half a thought, but I can't put it into words. So if someone else has words, I'm glad to hear them.
I'm really curious to know what your thought is.
I wish that I
Actually.
could tell you too.
I'm thinking it's something to do with this this idea of the ruling, like who was chosen to rule. And like maybe it's some kind of sign that makes it apparent to us that the wolves were meant to instead of the vampires. Or
does this wolf recognize that you're not part of the leader vampire in some way? Because that would imply some kind of a feud, right?
well, I don't know.
Guys, are we making Pirate Twilight?
No.
No,
Okay.
the game is making Pirate Twilight.
Amber,
Thank you, Amber.
We can leave it there for now if we want to. Like, we can broad strokes stuff.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Jay, no. Jay, please. Jay. Oh. I wish I didn't remember stuff
my
about
God.
Twilight.
I mean, the wolf can take off its shirt. Although, why is a wolf wearing a shirt? Really? But also, come on, guys. You have to donate to the fund before you're allowed to say things about the wolf imprinting on people.
The wolf shaves its chest.
What is Leon doing in all this?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't... My problem is that my impulse is to have a funny background event be happening.
I mean...
Except Leon is not a comic relief character.
It's been a big downer of a scene.
It has
Or
been a big
emotional.
downer of a scene. I am going to reflect, and I am going to see what the deck tells me. Because I fucking love getting vibe checked. Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't? Oh.
Well.
I love to be vibe checked so hard I asked the Spindlewheel bot for a vibe check in the middle of a game of Spindlewheel.
And how's that comic relief going?
I know. We were talking about coconuts before, and I just wanted Leon to go and like get a coconut, and I was like, that would be funny. and not at all horrible. And instead, I got the Fallen, a would-be martyr with delusions of sainthood, a powder keg in want of a spark, or a sheep fleeced, a chump bamboozled, a chronically unlucky sucker.
Oh no. Oh buddy.
This is funny.
Oh buddy.
Cause I talked about how, oh my god, it's doing the thing again. I talked about how, on some level, how much for an interpretation again?
20 or 15.
15 for an interpretation. If you have a strong idea, Jay, come at me. Because the thing was that I was thinking about, and everyone can see the card that I just pulled up, because you can all see my hand, because I'm streaming my view of it. And this is why I was going to do one roll 20 that was just the board, and then one roll 20 that was controlling myself. But anyway, because I had an echo, and I was talking about Leon being in sort of a fugue state at the top of this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wait to see what Jay says to me, because if Jay's gonna put through a donation, but I think I know what it's gonna look like.
In the meantime, thanks everyone for donating, because we've raised 100. Well, counting Shannon's, we've raised what, 225, and Danielle's going to be matching 100 of that.
So we're up to
That's amazing.
$325 for the Bail Project.
$325. You all are awesome. Look at that.
Y'all are stars.
Did Lindsay get a? Did we already mention that Lindsay asked for an interpretation? Oh no! Wait a minute. There.
Is Lindsay wasn't saying how much it costs. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Everybody's amazing. Hooray!
Y'all are stars, and thank you for coming and tuning in to this game. I mean, Jay, I was gonna do that beforehand anyway. No,
Coconut falls on Leon's head, and Leon befriends the coconut, and the coconut bamboozles the coconut persona, the Cocosana.
Wow.
Bamboozles Leon into giving away all of Leon's worldly possessions. The end. We're done. Good night.
Wow. And
Just teasing. Okay.
That's the plot to Castaway.
No, what I was actually thinking, and this does play in really well, because I was looking at a chronically unlucky sucker. And I was looking, and I was thinking about Leon, and I was thinking that maybe Leon knew the werewolf.
Ooh. It is an old friend.
It is an old friend. And, Leon, like, kind of looks up and sees this person talking to Tessa and stops dead, and a coconut falls off the tree above them and hits them right on the head.
Oh no.
Love a chronically unlucky sucker. So you do have this, because I think the thing is that Leon is like, okay, well, maybe if I don't say anything.
Lindsay had a great point in chat.
Yep, it's a good one.
It's a good one. I am going to... Yeah.
When the audience gets to ask a question.
Yeah. Gonna have to come up with another one of Leon's exes, because I really don't want to get into the one that I've already got in my mind for them. But anyway, I think seriously, there's some bullshit. But I think the thing about it is that Leon is like, okay, if I don't say anything, I can just back away, and I can walk out of the vicinity, and we can pretend that this never happened, and then a coconut hits them on the head.
And everybody looks at them.
Looks at them.
Oh, buddy.
And the arbiter makes a move.
Yep. Don't forget to take the fallen back.
Oh, hello, vampire.
Oh no.
Oh, great. Time for war.
No, it doesn't. Like I said, it doesn't have to
It
be a
doesn't have to
literal
be.
vampire. Vengeance to the wounded.
Hmm.
Yikes. That's not going to end well for them.
So, is the werewolf Leon's ex?
Oh,
It's an important-
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And I'm kind of maybe getting the vibe here that maybe Leon didn't do right by the werewolf? Or vice versa?
Probably. Difficult to say.
It was very messy, clearly.
Rachel says vengeance to Leon's skull. Leon does not have good history with relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So, probably a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no one's trauma ever excuses their behavior. But also, like, there's a lot of baggage associated with relationships for Leon, which is why Leon doesn't do relationships anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So Leon's just kind of like, I am going to take my Selkie coat and I am going to turn into a seal and slip into the sea. Goodbye.
Oh, buddy.
Oh no. So imagine your ex washes up on your island.
And then turns into a
A
seal.
seal just yeets off into the
Fuck this shit up.
So long, fucker.
That's literally what they do. I just am like thinking about Leon going, oh my god, that's the most Leon thing that's ever happened. Also, correct Amber when you don't cuddle your wolf enough.
Can seals flip people off as seals? Do seals have
Seals do not have fingers.
flippers that can...
They have flippers. They do not have any kind of well, that's not entirely true. They don't have
Seals?
separated fingers.
Seals
Okay.
don't have feet.
They have little flippies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do have front flippies.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Rachel.
But-
I was waiting.
Do seals
I am
have
not
feet?
an expert, but seals also don't have feet. Sorry. I love an Austin Walker quote. Yeah, I think that's the end of the scene for Leon. Leon's just like, no, I'm yeeting myself into the ocean. I'm out. Goodbye.
Yeah, I think that might be the end of the scene. Like, Tessa's talking to this wolf and trying to negotiate something. Meanwhile, Pip and Penelope are having like a very heart-to-heart conversation.
They're having like a really nice moment over there. And then
over there.
Leon gets hit in the head with a coconut.
And then Lane gets hit in the head on the coconut. Everyone looks at them. And the werewolf starts walking towards them, and Leon fucking nopes out.
As a seal. Just
As a seal.
Okay, you know that gif of like Homer Simpson just fading into the
Yeah.
into the hedge?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
that, except it's an ocean and a seal.
I love that.
So for $5, you can choose which card gets put into the Arbiter's deck of these.
Of vampire, healing word, raised glass, magic beans, Ophelia's garland, hunter, merchant, and fortuity. And Richard out here with flippering you off.
Richard, you Cthulhu'd all over this game. We know it was you.
We haven't even gotten to the Cthulhu part yet.
I know, right?
Are we even gonna get to the Cthulhu part?
Yeah, that's probably true.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we
So
need
do
to
we-
need to put some stuff back into the Arbiter's deck because we're down to like 4 cards. So if we're calling this the end of the scene, we can do takeaways unless anyone has another move that they want to make.
No, I think I'm done.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm done. I would like to take the hunter into my deck if nobody else wants it.
Go for it.
Because Tessa cemented that alliance.
I've got my eyes on fortuity if no one else does. But
Do it.
Go for it.
especially the second chance part, because they could have really like damaged their relationship with the reaction that was given, and instead it was a second chance.
Rachel has donated $5 to tell us to put Ophelia's garland back into the Arbiter's deck.
Hell yeah.
Danielle, do you have a thought?
I'm thinking I want to take vampire.
Okay.
Because I think maybe with Penelope's help, they can learn how to use their status and their powers for good. Rather than just hiding it and pretending it doesn't exist.
Oh. I love these weird little pirates.
I'm suddenly extremely invested in their relationship.
Right?
It's
like
really, really good.
Weird
little
little somewhere in this story there are evil vampire overlords and some kind of goddess, but what really matters is these vampire hunter pirates
Happy Pride Month.
washed up on this deserted island with this wolf.
Yeah.
Who happens to be the Silky Sex.
How did we get here? What even happened?
Spindlewheel is so
know.
good. Spindlewheel is so good.
Yeah, I mean, really, the game did this, but now I want to see these characters again.
Yeah.
I mean, we can come back to them. Listen, y'all don't know how much content I've got for Leon. Almost as much as I have for Blackjack.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, I have a lot of content for Leon. And Leon's existed for longer. So it makes sense, but okay. I am super not sure, so I am just gonna might take magic beans, but I'm not sold on that. Yeah, I'm gonna take magic beans.
Cool.
And then these cards are going to go, unless someone else has something else they want to go into the Arbiter's deck. Nope. Okay. So they're going to go chill over here. All right. So we're not going to do all 6 events because it is 10 o'clock at night.
Yep. Maybe one more?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can also always, if we don't want to actually finish the game, I'm not saying that we could do this again, but we could do this again. I can just leave all of this stuff here and we can pick it back up again later.
Mm-hmm.
No one else uses this room, so it's not like I'm gonna be it's not like I'm gonna, come back in a week and it's gonna be completely dissolved because it's not my room, it's my room.
Mm-hmm.
But it depends on how we feel at this scene. So, yeah.
So what happens
Okay.
next?
Yeah, what do we do? We pick an event.
Right.
Let's see. What about a sabotage, guys? Whose desire is that by is that
That's
by sabotage or vision?
Yes. I think it was a vision that I put it down next to.
What about the others? The other desires. The behemoth is the world's desire, right?
Yeah, and we put that
Okay.
on an invitation.
Yes.
Should we go big since this is the
Go
last
harder,
round
go
we're
home.
playing?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
Summoning a behemoth.
Let's do it.
Fuck it, let's go.
Let's go.
Oh boy.
All right. So yeah. No, go away. So we'll put these down here. The desire goes
Got it.
here. And then these get flipped. Moon, a solar eclipse, a complete and rapid transformation, which is good. A harvest moon, dark machinations illuminated, which is also fucking good.
Moon slaps as a card, like straight up.
And glacier, the tip of the iceberg, a grave underestimation.
Oh,
holy shit.
Oh fuck.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
Eon's
Okay.
path, frozen in ice, glacial drift, slowly carving canyons. Holy shit. This is sure an invitation, huh?
Oh yeah. I love when Spindlewheel does this shit.
Yeah. So I'm definitely getting vibes of like this the head honcho vampire or whatever is trying to summon some Cthulian monster, vastly underestimates the power of the thing, almost immediately loses control. And with the moon, I'm kind of seeing like the children of the moon, the werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all think?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Super down.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we didn't crash on an island, we crashed on like the peninsula of some larger continent.
Mm-hmm.
And we slowly made our way inland or north or whatever, to wherever this kind of ritual is taking place. And along the way, I had some fucking great adventures. What do we see when we get there?
Like this dystopian city, like a fortified city, a dark city, a sooty kind of horrible ass place with a massive, gosh, this is so stereotypical, but I'm just going to do it. This massive castle in the middle of it. It's just
Always.
opulent and shining, you know. People walking around, looking emaciated, looking sad, looking just ground down. Yeah, just the actual worst. It's the worst. It's bad.
It's all bad. Bad, not
It's
good.
bad all the way down.
Anya and Mac, what are you thinking?
That's kind of where I am.
You look at my cards here.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, which makes for great radio.
Yeah, sure does.
I want there to be automata.
Like robots?
Mm.
Sure, that sounds awesome.
I'm gonna draw and just see what it gives me for this.
So that's reflecting, right?
Hmm.
Huh. I mean, that kind of works, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm not reflecting. I'm asking the deck.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I got alpha. Yes, Jay, that's exactly why I'm doing it. It's literally just for me and Sasha, no one else. Alpha, head of the household, leader of the pack, fierce protector of kith and kin, or cult leader, defender of the homeland, enemy to outsiders and dissent.
Huh.
For those of you who don't know, the first game of Spindlewheel I ever played with Sasha, we also got vampire, just like straight up in the world spread. And sorry, August. And it became a very, very cool episode about vampire automata, which is what it's called. If you go to your podcatcher and search for Spindlewheel, there is a podcast called Spindlewheel Stories where Sasha has ends recordings of Spindlewheel games uploaded, and the Vampire Automata episodes are like an hour and a half total, and they are so fucking good. Go listen to them. So that's what I'm calling to right now with putting the Automata in here is vampires and robots, because why not?
Love it.
Very cool.
So I think I'm going to play Cursed Sword. Because I've been here. Like, I quote unquote grew up here. And like I know how the city's going to react to an invasion, or a coup, or whatever it is that we're doing. And so I am turning that knowledge back on the city, and using it to kind of make our way to the center of all this.
If you're done, Danielle, are you done?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah,
have
go.
more? I am going to play Surprising No One. The Empress. Unrivaled sovereignty, a master tactician on and off the battlefield. Tessa rushes in. Tessa kicks open the door. Tessa leads the charge with her new bestie, the wolf person that we haven't named.
With her new bestie, Leon's ex.
Leon's ex-wolf. And maybe, just maybe, there's a blossoming relationship. Tessa with wolf person. It's not a vampire. It's not undead, right?
Yeah, it's
Sure.
fine.
It works. Yeah. So yeah, Tessa rushes in. Surprising no one.
I gotta look at what I got. Hmm. I'm just clicking through stuff now, and everyone can see it on stream, but that's fine. Genuinely, I don't have a problem with it.
What were you saying, Anya?
Can I play something for Tessa? How does...
You can, if you're doing something that like directly affects Tessa, you can play a card like...
I was just going to kind of complicate things
Fucking do it.
for like
Yeah.
a big final. Are we looking for a big final thing?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, go for it.
I mean, this is the best thing I've got, is what I was thinking, was the paradigm shift, a loss of faith, or a scientific impossibility.
Ooh.
But I may need some assistance with like figuring out what that means in terms of like when Tessa kicks the door down and when we all like come in behind. What does that mean?
What do you want it to mean?
I don't know. I would help.
Okay.
So what is Penelope, like, where is Penelope in our like retinue? You know, what are they doing as we kind of storm the gate?
Trying not to make it too obvious that they're like in front of Pip. Like, I am your shield. And yeah, running in probably pretty close behind Tessa and Leon's ex, which is like
Ex of Leon.
I will come up with a name for them and let y'all know.
I have a tiny cat.
Oh,
Tiny cat.
She was very upset that the door was closed.
Oh.
So I think there's something magical happening behind them, their gates. So yeah, please, if you have an idea faster than my brain works, please say something.
So I think I think it's better almost to not describe it. Like, there's some kind of weird summoning nonsense that's happening behind this door, right? And what I'm most interested in is how Penelope reacts to seeing that.
I mean, Penelope has been hinted at being some kind of magic, right? So I think they understand what they're seeing. Like, I'm picturing like the gates fly open and you get that big like loud bass moment in the movies.
Yeah.
Like the bass drop. And so like, yeah, it could just be that like they have used a spell to like enchant something So, like, when we go into attack, it's nothing at all that we were, like, prepared for.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think Penelope is noticeably, like, taken aback, but not because of surprise, but because, like, they understand what this is.
Oh. Ooh. Stop headbutting the microphone.
It really adds to the feel.
It really does.
Yeah. I like that though. What does Leon do?
I'm sorry, I'm looking at in the chat where Mac is saying if anyone has $20, we're still accepting names for characters. You can name Leon's ex. Hey, somebody give $20 and Leon's ex can be I.
Oh my god.
No! I cannot have that be true in good conscience. So,
Listen, I know what's up. She got out.
okay.
Lord. Okay, sorry.
As we all collect ourselves.
So, we're calling this the big finish, right?
Yeah. Or
Yes.
something like it.
No, Jay.
At the very least, it's the mid-season finale.
Yes. But because when I drew this Atropos, I was like, this isn't a card for Leon. This is a card for Tessa.
Oh no.
Which one? Which one?
Heavy
the Holy
Crown.
Structure?
No, Heavy Crown. This is Leon's personal Atropos.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
So what are you proposing?
I am looking at Miracle Forged in Blood Spilled.
Oh no.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
And I am wondering, and I do not, and anyone watching now who knows me knows that I do not say this lightly. If they, because I want to play this card directly to Tessa, to Shannon. Which doesn't make much of a difference now because it's the end of the game, but it's fine. Because Leon makes this move for Tessa.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to kill them. I don't think so, because I love this child a lot and it would hurt me physically to do that, but I don't necessarily think the others know that they're not dead.
Okay.
They really do be like that sometimes. I mean, I think the thing is that, like, Tessa rushes in and there's fighting, and Leon takes a sword. Which gives Tessa the opening that she needs in order to do the thing that Tessa does best.
Right.
So that's my final card. So that's the end of Leon's story here. So Shannon, you get to take that card. It's all yours.
Okay.
And then you guys can keep on going if you want to do more or.
Well, how do we wrap up a session in Spindlewheel? How do we come to the ending? Or at least the ending for now.
So, what you would do is, you all have that Atropos that's still hanging out over your character sheets.
Mm-hmm.
You would
So
say
that would be your final move.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move Tessa's over. And it is Unbroken Mold. Return to tradition, a perfect duplicate to replace instead of repair. Or, let's see. Obscure magic made commonplace by industrial might. I prefer the return to tradition. So, once this fight is over, Tessa tries to lead the people who were under the heel of the vampires back into their traditional way of life before this happened. The free sea roaming people. Yeah, she tries to be a leader with mixed success.
You do have that heavy crown.
I do have that heavy crown.
It's
So
not.
what?
It's not. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's it's just fun that I gave you the heavy crown, and it's like,
Yeah,
the leader thing is, it's fine, I guess.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, let me get that out. Boop, ba-doop, 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 boop.
It's good.
Okay. So, and even though it was a win, even though she achieved her objective, she didn't technically achieve her objective because she wasn't the complete hero, and that makes it harder. It's not what she wanted.
Aw,
It's what
Tessa.
she wanted, but not quite what she wanted. Ta-da!
Scoot back over.
Tessa. That's Tessa, folks, in a nutshell. Who's next?
Looks like we've got Danielle and myself left.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
You don't have to. You don't have to use these as epilogues, by the way. This can
Yeah.
definitely just be final moves of the scene itself.
Yeah.
But if it makes sense to do them as epilogues, then do them as epilogues.
No, I like Windfall, A New Scar. I think that Pip takes a blow that was meant for Penelope.
You love to see it.
Yep. And to protect them. And it's like the really touching moment. But they'll be okay. It's kind of hard to kill a vampire. But they come out of it with like a really wicked scar, or maybe they lose an arm or something drastic of that nature. Yeah.
So mine ends with the witch, which is either sharp tongue, a cruel sense of humor, a bottomless bag of tricks, or a tight-knit coven, a negotiated power beholden only to you and yours.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is like Penelope watching Pip get hit and not like thinking the worst and going into rage mode.
Oh,
And
love to see it.
we
Yeah,
love
you
to.
love to see it.
And so like, yeah, I think, do they enter into some kind of deal?
Oh, jeez.
Like request a magic like they've not, like they've heard of and they're aware exists, but like know the consequences of that.
Mm-hmm.
And in their like need to be the hero and save their fallen who they believe is fallen love interest.
Aww.
Make a deal that you know it's probably fine. It's probably fine.
Yeah, I'm
Love
sure
it.
it'll all work out.
Or is it?
So, once all the Atropos cards are played, take the world's Atropos from beneath the Arbiter's deck. Did its prediction come true?
Warnings in fable, lessons in allegory, history and folklore, or laws as esoteric as they are absolute.
The fables and folklore one did come true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was prophecy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did we win?
We won Spindlewheel. Yay!
Yeah, we did it.
We
did
beat the
it.
game. Yay.
We did a good game.
No, we didn't. The game beat us.
Oh boy. Thanks. Thank you everyone who hung out with us. Thank you everyone who donated. That is $345 in total between
Yep.
Shannon just donating to the Bale Project and then Danielle matching donations. No, it's good. It's really good. I've been Mac, also known as Kales. You can find me on the internet in places at Citadel of Swords. Right now it's just the games. Don't find me on Twitter. You can find FTL, follow the leader at FTLcast, and you can find Standing Stones, which is the podcast guild that FTL and Room Where It Happened made, at stones_standing. Yeah.
And I have been Danielle. You can find me on Twitter at RedtailTalk90. You can find the games that I write, including a hack of Blades in the Dark made for Animorphs at redtailtalk90.itch.io. And you can find the podcast that I'm usually on at RoomWarePod on Twitter, at RoomWarePod.com. We also have an Animorphs actual play with Mac and also August of Follow the Leader.
And Anya.
And Anya and Brian and Richard.
Those people.
Called Dumb Kids Playing Hero, which you can find at any podcatcher of your choice. That's it. Thanks. Bye.
I've been Anya, and I don't really write much or do anything, but you can probably find this little gay pirate in one shots in the future because I love them.
Mood.
They're really good.
They're really good.
Yep. And I am Shannon. You can find me on Twitter at Big Mom Energy. I play in the Room Where It Happened podcast. And I just want to say, hey, big thanks to everybody who donated. And also, please don't stop donating when we hit the stop button. Like, y'all are awesome, but keep donating. This is an amazing cause.
Yeah,
we'll have more. There's more coming.
There's more coming.
Yes.
And it's it's different every week, right?
It might be.
It might be.
We haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, and there's so many more orgs that need dollars right now also, and not just dollars, also pounds, and other monetary things. So yeah, don't stop. But we love you all. Thank you for tuning in. All right, good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Bye.